state that she made the right decision.
Everybody's so friendly, and it just felt right.
The small campus was definitely a big plus.
Everywhere you go, you know somebody, and the professors know you by name, so that's just awesome.
And there's no shortage of stuff to do.
My favorite part of campus life is that you can be anywhere, and there's just something going on. It's a lot of fun.
Kate's a part of it at Wayne State College. Are you? Our Fridays at WSC are your chance to check it out for yourself. Sign up today at WSC.edu.
Need an exciting new look that really stands out for your team, school, or coaching staff? Stadium Sports can design and customize your jerseys, wind jackets, caps, and more. Plus, Stadium Sports carries all the popular Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour shoes and apparel you're looking for. For football, softball, soccer, and basketball to volleyball, tennis, or the track, Stadium Sports can outfit all athletes and students for their favorite activities. Call Larry at 800-286-3213 to meet your individual or team sports needs. That's Stadium Sports at 800-286-3213.
Welcome back, everybody, to the football pregame show on 106 Kicks. Tonight we're at Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field as the Jeff Beller-led 2-0 Norfolk Catholic Knights entertain the 2-0 Bishop Neumann Cavaliers of Wahoo in a battle of ranked teams. The Knights are ranked first in both the Omaha World Herald and Lincoln Journal-Star in Class C1, while Bishop Neumann is ranked third in the Omaha World Herald and fourth in the Lincoln Journal-Star. The Knights are coming off a 38-10 rout of previously fifth-ranked Wahoo High on the road last Friday night, while the Cavaliers pounded Lincoln Christian 71-12. The Knights won their opener over Arlington 48-8, while Bishop Neumann claimed their opener over Syracuse 36-22. Norfolk Catholic finished 9-2 a season ago, falling in the quarterfinals to Boone Central Newman Grove, while Bishop Neumann was 5-4 a year ago, missing out on the playoffs. Last year, the Knights beat the Cavaliers in Wahoo 42-7. It was Norfolk Catholic's fourth consecutive win over Bishop Neumann. Tonight will be the eighth time the two schools have met in football in the history of the matchup. The Knights lead the matchup 5-2, outscoring the Cavaliers on average 28.1 to 11.4. Coming up on the football pregame show, we'll talk to Norfolk Catholic General Jeff Beller. This evening's football pregame show on 106 Kicks is brought to you by Stadium Sports, Western Office Technologies, and Wayne State College. The Bishop Neumann Cavaliers are 2-0 on the season and ranked third in the Omaha World Herald and fourth in the Lincoln Journal-Star in Class C1 as Coach Tim Turman joins me now. Coach, a year ago your team finished 5-4. You're coming off a game in which you scored 71 points in a win over Lincoln Christian last Friday night. How different is this year's squad from last year?
Well, I think just a year older. Last year's team was very young, and most of those kids that played on that team, with the exception of just one, are back. So we've got that year of experience under our belt, and I think it's kind of showing up on the field a little bit.
Quarterback Noah Vedral has thrown 5 touchdowns and ran for 2 more. Vedral has run for 228 yards in 2 games and thrown for 365 yards. He appears to be a pretty special quarterback.
Well, he has some skill. He's got a little bit of speed. He's a hurdler in track. He spent a lot of time this summer, traveled quite a bit, working on his throwing, and that's definitely improved. And he has a very good, what I think some linemen in front of him that have some potential to be pretty good.
Coach Turman, what goal has been set for this season for your team?
Well, we just want to keep improving. We talk to them all the time about that. It's just, each day in practice you get X number of reps, and each rep is important. And if you waste one of those, you can't get it back. And we're still a relatively young team. We just have 6 seniors on our team, and so I know every coach talks about that, but that's important to us, is try to take advantage of everything that gets done in practice, I guess.
Well, tonight a meeting with top-ranked 2-0 Norfolk Catholic here at Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. They've had 2 blowout wins, with running back David Engelhoff running for 3 touchdowns last week in a win at Wahoo High. Their defense has been stellar. Your assessment of Norfolk Catholic's offense here in the early going?
Well, I think you just nailed it right there. Engelhoff is a big, powerful running back. He's tough to handle. The linemen are big and sound, just like always, and you put those 2 things together, and then they found this quick little running back, the little freshman, and he adds the different dimension to their team. So they're just well-coached, typical Norfolk Catholic team.
Again, Bishop Neumann football coach Tim Turman here with me on the football pregame show on 106 Kicks. Coach, when you watch film of Norfolk Catholic's defense, what do you think?
Well, it's just a defense that, like we mentioned before, is just sound all over. They got size where they need some size, and their outside linebacker spots are very skilled. Their corners seem like they play well. It's just it's hard as you watch film to try to find a place where you might be able to attack and get something accomplished.
Kind of lead into my next question. Do you find more success running or passing tonight?
Well, we've got a quarterback that can run the option pretty well and throws pretty well. So we're going to have to mix it up, I think, and try to do some things that maybe they haven't seen, and just see what we can do with both the running game and the passing game.
Big game here in the state, 1 versus 3. What are the keys to victory for the Cavaliers this evening?
Well, again, it's the old coach's cliche. I think when you get to these kind of games like this, if we turn the ball over and do some things like that, we're going to have a hard time winning the game. So I think for us to stay in the game, we're going to have to be kind of error-free. We're going to have to, and error-free, in the physical things that the fans can see, but also error-free and just, not making a mistake on the line of scrimmage with a blocking assignment or things like that a lot of people don't see. If we can stay away from those things, we might have a chance to be in the game in the fourth quarter.
Coach Terman, wish you the best of luck. We'll hear from you at halftime.
All right, very good. Thank you.
That was Bishop Neumann coach Tim Terman with me on the football pregame show on 106 Kicks. When we come back, we'll talk with Knights General Jeff Beller. This evening's football pregame show on 106 Kicks is brought to you by Stadium Sports, Western Office Technologies, and Wayne State College.
Kate knew from the minute she got to Wayne State that she made the right decision.
Everybody's so friendly, and it just felt right.
The small campus was definitely a big plus.
Everywhere you go, you know somebody, and the professors know you by name, so that's just awesome.
And there's no shortage of stuff to do.
My favorite part of campus life is that you can be anywhere, and there's just something going on. It's a lot of fun.
Kate's a part of it at Wayne State College. Are you? Our Fridays at WSC are your chance to check it out for yourself. Sign up today at wsc.edu.
For all your office equipment needs, see Western Office Technologies, your authorized Sharp dealer, offering a full line of Sharp MX Series digital copiers, full color copiers, and MFPs. At Western Office Technologies, we offer complete installation and training on all your Sharp Office products, and we're your source for all your Sharp service and supplies, too. Call 402-371-2108 or visit our website at westernofficetechnologies.com.
Welcome back, everybody, to the football pregame show on 106 Kicks. Tonight we're at Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field as a Jeff Beller-led 2-0 Norfolk Catholic Knights host the 2-0 Bishop Neumann Cavaliers of Wahoo in a battle of ranked teams. The Knights are ranked first in both the Omaha World Herald and Lincoln Journal-Star in Class C1, while Bishop Neumann is ranked third in the Omaha World Herald and fourth in the Lincoln Journal-Star. The Knights are coming off a 38-10 rout of previously fifth-ranked Wahoo High on the road last Friday night, while the Cavaliers pounded Lincoln Christian 71-12. The Knights won their opener over Arlington 48-8, while Bishop Neumann claimed their opener over Syracuse 36-22. Norfolk Catholic finished 9-2 a season ago, falling in the quarterfinals to Boone Central Newman Grove, while Bishop Neumann was 5-4 last year, missing out on the playoffs. Last year, the Knights beat the Cavaliers in Wahoo 42-7. It was Norfolk Catholic's fourth consecutive win over Bishop Neumann. Tonight will be the eighth time the two schools have met in football in the history of the matchup. The Knights lead the matchup 5-2, outscoring the Cavaliers on average 28.1 to 11.4. Norfolk Catholic is coached by Jeff Beller. He has an overall coaching record through 34 years of 320-59 for a win percentage of 844. At Norfolk Catholic, he's in his 30th year and enters tonight with a 293-48 mark for a win percentage of 859. Beller is currently fifth in Nebraska high school coaching wins with 320. He trails former Omaha Creighton Prep coach Tom Jaworski's 343 by 23 wins. Beller's also third in active coaches behind Hastings St. Cecilia's Carl Tesmer and Elkhorn's Mark Wortman. Bishop Neumann coach Tim Terman is in his 35th season as a head coach. He is 276, 146-2 overall for a win percentage of 651. And at Bishop Neumann and Wahoo, he has a mark of 249 and 111 for a win percentage of 692. This evening's football pregame show on 106 Kicks is brought to you by Stadium Sports, Western Office Technologies, and Wayne State College. The Norfolk Catholic Knights are 2-0 on the season and ranked first in the Omaha World Herald and the Lincoln Journal-Star in Class C1 as Coach Jeff Beller joins me now. Coach, 2 weeks ago, Wahoo High beat previously top-ranked Ashland Greenwood, and then your team whipped Wahoo last week. I think a lot of Norfolk Catholic fans have taken something from that. What about you?
Well, I take from it early in the year, you're a little unsure about your teams, and I think we're still in a learning process. But we did play good football, and Wahoo has a very good football team. So, we were very happy to go down there and get a win, and hopefully we can continue to improve. And I think we got another great challenge tonight.
Coach Beller, offensive and defensive lineman Aaron Hoff has suffered a major knee injury. How serious is it?
Well, it's not. Yeah, I think we're probably going to lose Aaron for the year. He's going to have his knee repaired. It's a very big blow to us. He's a team captain, a tremendous football player. I thought had capabilities to really kind of dominate on his side up front on both sides of the ball. So a big blow to our football team. Many teams go through those types of things where you lose players. It always hurts. He's a super kid, and we just have to work hard now at getting other people ready to play.
Will that affect Hoff at the college level if he chooses to play?
Well, we hope not. And Aaron's kind of been undecided, but I think would have got a lot of looks this year. He's probably 6'2", about 235, 240 pounds, moves extremely well, and I think could play at a pretty high level in terms of playing for a college. So I don't know where that'll take us. It doesn't always help because obviously coaches like to evaluate. They want to listen to Coach Beller. They want to watch him play on film and see the things that they can do. So it always hurts. I guess we'll just have to play that out, seeing what occurs as we go.
Coach Beller, tonight a home meeting with Omaha World Herald 3rd ranked and Lincoln Journal-Star 4th ranked Bishop Neumann. They're 2-0 on the season and scored 71 points last week against Lincoln Christian, with 51 occurring in the first half. Quarterback Noah Bedrell combined for 5 touchdowns. This kid looks pretty good. Your scouting report on the Bishop Neumann offense.
Well, after hearing you talk, I haven't slept that good this week. They're awful good. They really move the ball well offensively. They're a big option team, and they can throw it, and they're going to spread the field a lot. So it will be a great challenge for us to make sure that we're very, very good fundamentally. I think when you play somebody that's going to run a veer attack, you've got to have guys trusting each other as teammates and making sure your teammate's going to make a play and not getting wild and trying to do too much, because typically they'll attack you when you're out of position. So it'll be a great challenge for us.
They scored only 7 points last year against you in that game in Wahoo. How much better are they from last year offensively?
Well, I think they're a lot better, and we kind of knew that when we went down there, that as the lineups came out, I think they only had 4 or 5 seniors on their team a year ago, and then add to that so they just got a lot of experience back playing, and obviously you're going to get better each year. You get older, and you're a little stronger, a little more mature. So it's not surprising to me that they're a very good football team and be a big challenge for us.
Again, Norfolk Catholic football coach Jeff Beller here with me on the football pregame show on 106 Kicks. Coach, defensively, what do they look like?
Well, they're an even front defense, very aggressive, hard to move the football again, so it'll be a big challenge. We think there's some areas we can go after, but again, it'll really come down to executing, taking care of the football, and hopefully being able to. We're a good run football team, and I think we're getting better and better at throwing all the time, and we're going to have to try to mix that in to keep them a little off balance.
Miles Verbka's thrown only 13 passes this season. Is he going to have to throw 13 to 14 passes tonight to have success against his defense?
Well, that wouldn't shock me. As I told you earlier, I think we're a very good run football team, and I think that's where we start. But we've got to be able to throw the ball maybe a little more effectively than what we've had to, and give some of our receivers a chance. And Miles is very capable of. We've just been able to run the football pretty effectively, so I haven't thrown quite as much. But I do know that there'll be bigger challenges out there, and we'll need to be able to do that.
Coach, you never know what goes through 17 and 18-year-old kids' minds. Last game was supposed to be such a huge game, Wahoo High, what they did to Ashland Greenwood, and then your team runs over Wahoo High. Any chance that your kids possibly might overlook Bishop Neumann?
I don't think so. We always worry about those things as coaches, I think, but our kids, in this day and age, we exchange film so much, and we're able to watch them do the things that they did the last couple weeks. So I think they have a good understanding of what this team's made of, and again, if you do those things, it typically will catch you, and you'll end up getting beat, and that really opens your eyes. So, we don't know what's going to happen tonight. we may play extremely well, and it may be extremely tight. I think it's just two very even teams.
Coach, wish you the best of luck tonight. We'll hear from you at halftime.
Thanks, Joe.
That was Norfolk Catholic coach Jeff Beller with me on the football pregame show on 106 Kicks. When we come back, two ranked teams collide at Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field as the top-ranked 2-0 Knights host the 2-0 third-ranked Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. Jay Kenobi and Shannon Pospischel will join me for the broadcast. This evening's football pregame show on 106 Kicks is brought to you by Stadium Sports, Western Office Technologies, and Wayne State College.
For all your office equipment needs, see Western Office Technologies, your authorized Sharp dealer, offering a full line of Sharp MX Series digital copiers, full color copiers, and MFPs. At Western Office Technologies, we offer complete installation and training on all your Sharp Office products, and we're your source for all your Sharp service and supplies, too. Call 402-371-2108 or visit our website at westernofficetechnologies.com.
Here's the true forecast from the Weather Eye Weather Center. Clear skies tonight with a low temperature of 41 degrees and winds out of the north at 5 to 10. Saturday, partly cloudy with a high temperature of 70 and winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunday, sunshine with a high temperature of 78 degrees. In the Weather Eye Weather Center, powered by weatherology.com, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller on 106 Kicks. Right now, it's 70.
Good evening and welcome everybody to Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. If I say to you Norfolk Catholic versus Bishop Neumann, what do you think? Most would think a rivalry matchup between two teams that are rich in tradition. The Cavaliers, after all, is a team that has claimed 3 titles in their history and 5 runner-ups, including 2 championships and 2 runner-ups since 2000. The Knights, of course, is a stalwart. They've won 9 championships, with 8 occurring in the Jeff Beller era and 5 runner-ups under his watch. This is a true rivalry, right? You might be taken by surprise that it's really not. Norfolk Catholics claimed 5 of the 7 meetings between the two teams, including the last 4. In the last 4 meetings, the Knights have outscored Bishop Neumann 142-27. The Cavaliers' last win over Norfolk Catholic occurred on November 15, 2003. In fact, Bishop Neumann has not scored double figures against the Knights dating back to that November evening. Tonight, the Cavaliers try to prove they are worthy of the current number 3 ranking against a Norfolk Catholic squad that's at the top of the heap in Class C1. This evening, the Norfolk Catholic Knights host the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers on 106 Kicks.
The following is a presentation of Sports on 106 Kicks, the sports authority of Northeast Nebraska. 106 Kicks presents high school football.
Caught out of the air! It's Travis Larson to the house!
Featuring the Norfolk Panthers.
Middle stab ball carrier right side finds a hole. Ethan into the secondary. He's off to the races. He's at the 50, 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. 10-yard line, 5. He's in the house. Monley's home. Touchdown, Ethan Middlestad. A touchdown run of 80 yards. Wow.
The Norfolk Catholic Knights.
Federal rolling towards his right, can run or throw, and he's going to get brought down the backfield. He is sacked. Aaron Hoff, the defensive end.
The Lutheran High Northeast Eagles.
They snap it to the fullback and loose down the sideline. It's going to be an easy touchdown. The ball carrier, Lee Greavy, the fullback, a 31-yard touchdown run. He had everybody fooled, including us up here in the booth.
Are you ready?
Nathan Boyle from the shotgun. Engelhoff in motion towards the far side. Fake handoff to Engelhoff. Deep across the middle as the receiver wide open. It's a big play. That's Matt Miller, the wingback. Matt at the 10, 5. Near the goal line. He is down at the 1-yard line. A pick up at 38 yards. Beller boots into Hunter Spear. Spear with the catch, 5-yard line. Breaks loose 40, 45, 50. Into Brave territory to the 44-yard line. What a return by Hunter Spear. A return of 56 yards. Panthers go for it here on 4th down. Pop pass the other way. It's in. Oh, it's caught out of the air. It's Travis Larson to the house. Through the hands of Aaron Wilkin. Batted straight up in the air. And Travis Larson hauls it in 44 yards out. When it's your day, it's your day.
This evening's Class C1 game from Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. The Bishop Neumann Cavaliers at the Norfolk Catholic Knights.
evening and welcome everybody to Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field, where tonight the Norfolk Catholic Knights take on the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers in a battle of ranked teams in Class C1. Hello and welcome everybody to the Century Lumber Center broadcast booth. Joe Jaden, Jay Kenobi, Shannon Pospischel, statistician Christine Bromer, our producer-engineer Matt Humphrey. Tonight is a simulcast, NorfolkDailyNews.com as well as 106 Kicks. The Norfolk Catholic Knights 2-0 on the season. They've routed two opponents, Jay Kenobi, Arlington, and then surprised people how they distanced themselves from Wahoo High a week ago, a team that had beat a previously ranked #1 team in Ashland Greenwood. This Norfolk Catholic team is for real.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it. They've got the two things that you absolutely need, speed and physicality, and they have a lot of both. So Norfolk Catholic, without question, is at the top of C1 right now.
Bishop Neumann, very good, 2-0 on the season here, starting early. They're coming off a game in which they scored 71 points against Lincoln Christian. Noah Vedrill's already combined for 7 touchdowns, 5 through the air, 2 on the ground.
Yeah, they're a solid team. They've got a lot of people back, and the thing you've got to really worry about if you're Norfolk Catholic is how do you defend that veer. They're going to love that quick dive play with Wyatt Savare. He likes to go on the dive, and then they obviously have the quarterback who they can roll out, an experienced junior, Noah Vedrill, threw already for 365 yards in 2 games. So those two combined, a lot of talent and experience running that veer attack.
Norfolk Catholic rolled Bishop Neumann in Wahoo last year 42-7. Do you take anything from that?
I really don't. We were at that game, Joe, and Norfolk Catholic started out hot, and you could see kind of the emotions go from Neumann. I think it's 2 new teams this year, 2 new attitudes. I'll be surprised if it starts like that this year.
We're about set to go. Norfolk Catholic will kick off left to right on your radio. To do the honors for the Knights is Dylan Cotto, back deep as a return team of Jackson Simons and Jordan Fuyon. And on the approach is Cotto, right foot to ball, and it sails into the end zone for a touchback. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Norfolk Catholic Football.
You're listening to high school sports on Northeast Nebraska's True Country. 106 Kicks, KQKX, Norfolk.
66 degrees at kickoff, a north wind at 7 miles an hour. Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field, the site, and the biggest game in Class C1 this evening. Again, #1 Norfolk Catholic and 3rd-ranked Bishop Neumann. The Cavaliers right to left on your radio. We'll look at their offensive lineup here in just a moment, as well as the Norfolk Catholic defense. Split out to the near side of the field for the Cavaliers, Jordan Fuyon and Noah Vedrill. 180-pound junior quarterback from the pistol. Takes the snap, fumbles the snap, manages to fall on it, but he's going to lose 2 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and long. Looking at the Bishop Neumann offense, the quarterback Noah Vedrill. 2 wide receivers, Jordan Fuyon and Reed Juergensmeyer. Running back Ben Simons, fullback Wyatt Savara. Left tackle Brandon Brunig. Left guard Nick Sedlacek. Center Scott Benish. Right guard Nate Kamick. Right tackle Evan Welsh. The tight end is Theo Bloom.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, I think, early on to see the speed of Neumann if it matches Norfolk Catholic. Physicality, I think, advantage Catholic, but speed will be interesting as we start early on.
2nd and 13, they call it. Vedrill from the pistol takes the snap and throwing on 2nd down, completes the pass on the near side of the field to Reed Juergensmeyer, and Juergensmeyer shoved out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. A pickup of 8. Looking at the Norfolk Catholic defense, the defensive ends, Jared Marsden and Victor Stoffel. John Raymakers and Aiden Burrows are the defensive tackles. Cornerbacks Colton Lyons and Nathan Zock. Outside linebackers Matt Miller and David Engelhop. Inside linebackers Drew Lizey and Paul Euler. The safety is Justin Timmerman.
Yeah, nice play there by Matt Miller, covering in the flat, going from his outside linebacker position, flowing to the sidelines and making a solid one-on-one tackle.
So 3rd down and about 5 for Bishop Neumann from the 25-yard line. Cavaliers move right to left. Vedrill from the pistol. 2 receivers right side of the formation. Vedrill takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, trying to go off left tackle, and he's twirled to the ground. It's a loss of 1, not a sack, a loss of 1. Drew Lizey, the inside linebacker, shot the gap and brings Vedrill to the ground.
Boy, there was a lot of misdirection in the backfield there. They actually sent 2 backs over to the right. Quarterback faked that, took it over to the left tackle, left guard, and you're right, Drew Lizey just shot in there and made a solid tackle in the backfield for about a 2 to 3 yard loss.
We'll check in with Shannon Pospischel down on the field here in just a moment. Bishop Neumann will punt it away. Theo Bloom will stand back at his own 7-yard line. Back deep for Norfolk Catholic is the return team of Nathan Zock, and I believe that is Dylan Couts. The punt is away. It's caught by Couts at the Bishop Neumann 43. Muffs the punt, but falls on it right at the 43 of Bishop Neumann. So that's where the Knights will take over. Their offense, led by quarterback Miles Verbka, running back David Engelhoff, fullback Drew Lizey, wingback Matt Miller, split end Michael Stinson, left tackle Ethan Piper, left guard Noah Pfeiffer, center Dylan Cotto, right guard Jared Marsden, right tackle is Aiden Burrows, the tight end Paul Euler.
Yeah, Norfolk Catholic's offense, one word this year, explosive.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen them play, and and it doesn't matter if it's 3rd and 15 or whatever. They are explosive this year.
10:35 to go, opening quarter. Knights with their first possession. Under center, Miles Verbka. In motion towards the near side of the field for the Knights is Drew Lizzie. And hitch route, that's David Engelhoff on the catch. Engelhoff takes it to the 31-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards on the play and a first down. Looking at the Bishop Neumann defense. Their front forward defensemen Andrew Clement and Brandon Brunig. Defensive tackles Nick Sedlacek and Nate Kamick. Cornerbacks Jackson Simons and Jordan Fouillon. Outside linebackers Ben Simons and Reed Jurgensmeyer. Inside linebackers Wyatt Savara and Theo Bloom. Ryan Daly is the safety.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting getting his first start tonight. Jared Marsden, the junior or senior, getting his first start.
Ball carrier on the left side, not a whole lot there. Looks like Drew Lizzie. It is Lizzie. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Let's send it down on the field real quick. Check in with Shannon Paw, special. Shannon?
Thanks, Joe and Jay up there in the booth. It's really a beautiful night down here on the field. Temperature's great, hardly any wind. Couldn't ask for a better night of football between two great football teams.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. Shannon will get a word with Jeff Beller right at halftime, and then Tim Turman, coach of Bishop Neumann, right before the 3rd quarter. Miles Verbka from the shotgun, handoff, David Engelhoff, sweep left side. David is brought down at the 28-yard line. Minimal yardage, only a gain of about 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8, Jay.
Yeah, nice job there. He cut it inside, went outside, and actually ran around Ben Simons, a 190-pound defensive end there. David Engelhoff showing a lot of speed as he cut it inside, then cut it back outside and avoided the tackle.
9:23 to play here. Opening quarter, scoreless ball game thus far for Bishop Neumann. It was a 3-and-out. Norfolk Catholic facing a 3rd and 7 here. They've collected 1 first down on a 14-yard pass play from Miles Verbka to David Engelhoff.
These are the situations they like to look for Matt Miller in these type of situations. Solid receiver, been starting for a couple years for the Knights.
Verbka from the shotgun. Ball on the near hash mark. Norfolk Catholic moves left to right on your radio. And this is Verbka faking the handoff. Engelhoff throws deep, looking in the end zone. It is incomplete. It was intended for Matt Miller. So Jake Kenobi right there on the nose on that play, but it doesn't pan out for Norfolk Catholic. Line of scrimmage at 28. From here, it'll be about a 45-yard field goal. We'll see if Jeff Beller has faith in Dylan Cotto attempt such a long field goal.
Well, absolutely no wind tonight, so that is not going to be a factor at all. And it does look like they're going to line him up. We saw in the first game, Joe, he lined one up, and I believe he's a little short, but it was from about 43, and he was just a yard or 2 short, so he has the leg.
Ball on the far hash mark. Miles Verbka to hold. Dylan Cotto attempt a 45-yard field goal. Here's the snap. Placement's down. Cotto's field goal is on the way, and it is no good. He missed it left. So Dylan Cotto is wide left on a 45-yard field goal. It works as a punt, however. Bishop Neumann will start at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That was a good kick. It looked like he had the distance. It was just about 2 to 3 yards to the left there, but a good sign. When you've got a kicker like that, you've got such ability throughout the season to have opportunities to score when most teams do not, because a leg like that is pretty unique in Class C1.
Now, Jay Kenobi up here in the booth tonight with us for the second night in a row, filling in for Bob Schnitzler, who's under the weather. Get well soon, Bob. Bishop Neumann right to left on your radio from their own 20-yard line. 9:07 to play here, opening quarter. Noah Vedral operates from the shotgun. A receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Vedral option, going to keep it himself, and he is twirled to the turf right at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Bishop Neumann, their offensive line, having a hard time with Norfolk Catholic's defensive line.
Yeah, there's a lot of crisscross, a lot of misdirection in the backfield. That time, Matt Miller, what I liked about that, he stood up and took on that fullback, and then he used his hands and actually shed the guy to the inside and made a tackle on his outside shoulder. So a real nice individual play that was coming right at him with a lead block from the fullback.
Yeah, Matt Miller in on his 2nd tackle of the game already. Split out to the near side of the field is Theo Bloom, the tight end, a receiver to the far side. Vedral from the shotgun, flanked by 2 running backs. Vedral, hard count, takes a snap, and he is going to option right side, pitches it at the last moment to Ben Simons, and Simons is able to take it to the 25-yard line to pick up a 5 on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Good containment, way to stretch it out there. Norfolk Catholic number 5 there, Colton Lyons, the senior defensive back, coming up and taking that option away. So they really, what they did nice there was, like I said, they really stretched it out. They ran the option to the wide side of the field. That's that veer attack. Fake fullback, go option to the wide side. If you can string it out defensively, you'll have a successful night.
Justin Timmerman on the stop for the Knights. Inside 8 minutes to play. 7:55 a ticket, opening quarter. Scoreless ball game. Bishop Neumann and Norfolk Catholic. Snap to Noah Vedral. Vedral back to pass. Inside slant. It's intercepted. David Engelhop with the interception. Engelhop still on his feet, and finally brought down at the 35-yard line. The first turnover is against Bishop Neumann. Norfolk Catholic reaps the benefits.
Yeah, he just threw a timing slant pattern. It was about a 7-yard slant pattern, and he locked in on him early, and David Engelhop kind of baited him in, and just a good catch. But a pass like that, Coach Turman's really got to be shaking his head a little bit, saying you just can't stare and lock in at a guy like that on those short routes, because Norfolk Catholic has a lot of athleticism to close gaps in a hurry.
7:41 to play opening quarter. Norfolk Catholic moving left to right. Pitch to Dylan Couts. Couts looking for a hold open on that left side. He's able to take it to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play for Couts. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Don't forget tonight's game streaming online at 106kicks.com. Hear the game wherever you might be in the world. The game is also video streaming at NorfolkDailyNews.com. Internet streaming connection provided by Telebeep Wireless of Norfolk.
Yeah, that time running over left tackle freshman Ethan Piper and senior Noah Pfeiffer. Real unselfish season. Noah Pfeiffer, actually a kid who's been playing in the backfield this year, stepped up and said, coaches, I want to be on the field and help the team. So he's playing left guard this year.
2nd and 5 from the 31-yard line, and the give to Couts again, who's a tailback, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Good job defensively by Bishop Neumann. Outside linebacker Ben Simons to get in the backfield.
Well, you can see here, Newman's game plan, you can tell, is going to be, we are not going to sit back. We are going to attack Norfolk Catholic. And so that's what they're really doing there. They're running a 4-4, but them 4 linebackers are really coming up, finding gaps and trying to pressure a lot. Look for Miles Verbka play action pass soon.
2 receivers right side of the formation. Verbka under center on this 3rd down, and long 5 rolling out towards his right, and he is going to get swallowed up at the 33-yard line. It is a sack. It's going to be a loss of 3. And the line of scrimmage will be about the 35-yard line. Now from here, it'd be about a 52-yard field goal. I think Jeff Beller is going to go for it on this try.
Yeah, it's actually looks like they might be in punt formation, Joe. It looks like David Engelhop back deep. On that play, they were looking for Bettenhausen down the right side, but he had the safety and the corner defending very well.
All right, punt formation. David Engelhop will punt the ball away from the Bishop Neumann 47-yard line. Back deep is Ben Simons for the Cavaliers. Here's the snap to Engelhop. And David puts right foot to ball, angling towards the corner, and he is able to get it out of bounds inside the 20, so it pays off. Referee is going to march it to about the 10-yard line. So that's where the Cavaliers are going to start this drive. Down on the field where Shannon Pospisil is standing by.
Yes, Joe, it looks like both sides are really stopping the rush down here. It might go to the passing game, as Coach Beller said early on, and that was a great punt by David Engelhop. You can't see many punters hit that coffin corner like that down at the 9-yard line.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank, the official bank of Husker Nation. First down and 10 for Bishop Neumann from their 9-yard line. 6:02 to play opening quarter. Scoreless ball game thus far. From the pistol formation, Noah Vedral. A receiver split out to the right side of the formation, a receiver to the left. And Vedral option right side, and that is a pitch. That might be Thomas Lilly. We'll have to double check that number. On the far side, it is Lilly. And Lilly gets it to the stopped at, what do they got? About the 15-yard line? Yeah, 6 yards on the play. Nice carry on first down for Bishop Neumann.
There's that veer option. They fake the fullback and go to the wide side there. Reed Jurgensen, the kid that is actually the leading receiver, threw a nice downfield block on Norfolk Catholic corner there to spring it for a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, Reed Jurgensmeyer with a nice block there on that play. 5:30 to play. 2nd down and 3 for the Cavaliers from their 16-yard line. Vedral under center. 3 receivers left side of the formation. Vedral is going to give to his fullback. I'm betting that's Savara. Savara across the 20 to the 21. It is Savara, a gain of 5. Bishop Neumann, white jerseys, red numbers, silver pants. Norfolk Catholic, red jerseys, white numbers, red pants.
Savara is kind of the element of the surprise, Joe. 16 carries, 128 yards. So he's having 8 yards a carry on basically fullback dive right between the 2 guards.
5:13 and ticking here, opening quarter. A lot of people expect this to be a good game. Over the years, it's not been a good game, surprisingly. Every year, Bishop Neumann, Norfolk Catholic, everyone thinks it's going to be a tight one. But here early, scoreless ball game.
Yeah, Norfolk Catholic usually wins the physical award here between these two teams. At the speed-wise, it's pretty good. It's obviously very good both ways, but physicalness, Norfolk Catholic advantage.
Noah Vedral is going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. He's able to shake a tackle, gets to the outside off right tackle, across the 25, hauling tacklers to the 30-yard line. Vedral, a carry of 9 yards on the play. It's going to be awfully close to a first down depending where they spot the football. 4:46 to go in the opening quarter. They're going to say he's shy of a first down by about a yard, 2nd and 1.
Boy, Drew Lisey there, that's a touchdown-saving tackle. Vedral did a nice job there of tucking it in the belly, keeping it in the belly, kind of baiting the defense into. The fullback's going to get the ball, and at the last second, he tucked it and had some magic feet on that moves.
2nd and 1 from the 30-yard line, 4:46 to play. In the opening quarter, Noah Vedral, pistol formation, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. And this is Vedral keeping it after he faked the handoff, still on his feet. 35-yard line, and finally spun down at the 41. He gains 11. This Noah Vedral's tough as a dollar steak.
He is. He's absolutely doing just a really good job of deceiving the defense there by, we're going to dive, we're going to dive. Well, maybe not. I'm going to tuck it and run to the outside. And you can see when he gets on the perimeter, he does have some happy feet, and he's solid, too. He's not a real small kid. He's got the ability to put the shoulder down and get that extra yard or two.
Colton Lyons on the stop for Norfolk Catholic. 1st and 10 for Bishop Neumann from their 41-yard line. 4:25 and ticking opening quarter. Ball on the far hash mark. Vedral, pistol formation. A receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Vedral takes the snap, and he's going to option left side. Does not fool David Engelhoff. David, the outside linebacker, was king Vedral the whole way. Didn't buy when Vedral put the ball in the belly of his running back, and no sack on the play, but Vedral is down back at the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 14.
That's one of the plays Neumann coaches go, wait a minute, why did we call that? You know, the stud of the defense there at defensive end, and unblocked, David Engelhoff just took 2 steps forward and said, quarterback, you're all mine. David Engelhoff, you're not going to win that battle going against him running the option.
2nd down, they call it 13 for the Cavaliers from their 38-yard line. Vedral, shotgun formation, flanked by 2 running backs, a receiver to the right side of the formation. High snap, Vedral comes down with it, drop, and throws near the sideline, nearly intercepted. Thomas Lilly is able to catch it, but right there in the neighborhood for Norfolk Catholic was defensive back Jacob Malachek. It's going to be a pickup of about 8 yards on the play to Lilly. It's going to bring up a manageable 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, there was decent defensive pressure there by the front 4 of Norfolk Catholic. Good job by Vedral, buying himself another second or 2, kind of leaning out to the pocket to the right, and then threw a dart to the sideline. And you're right, Jacob Malachek was about 3 inches from 6.
Noah Vedral, 2 of 3 for 16 yards here in the early going. 3rd and 7 for the Cavaliers from their 43-yard line. 3 minutes to play opening quarter. Scoreless ball game. Vedral from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left side of the formation. Vedral rolling towards his left. Winds up, throws deep in double coverage. Fouillon has a catch. Jordan Fouillon to the 19-yard line. That's a pickup of 24 yards on the play and a 1st down. What a throw by Noah Vedral.
Yeah, that was a really nice throw up there. What happened, though, Justin Timmerman got caught in the leg wrap, and so he was out of the play, and then it was about 7 yards after that of a one-on-one, and just a nice play of out-jumping Nathan Zock. Good job by the wide receiver. Good job by the quarterback rolling out, and actually pretty good protection. That's got to be a little bit of a concern for Norfolk Catholic defensive staff, saying, why are we giving this guy as much time as we are as a second-year starter at quarterback and the numbers he's put up?
24-yard pass play. Vedral to Fouillon. Nathan Zock on the tackle, but Bishop Neumann in the Norfolk Catholic red zone. 2:33 to play. Opening quarter. Ball snapped to Noah Vedral. Vedral fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, tries to go between right guard and right tackle, and met by John Raymaker as the defensive tackle. And it's going to be a gain of 1. It'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they're going to say no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and Drew Lisey also helping out there. He's having a huge game early on at his inside linebacker position. 5'9", 175-pound junior. And you know, when you run this veer, those inside linebackers, that's tough, Joe, because you've got to defend the dive. And if it's not there, then you've got to get out and hustle to the outside and contain. So those inside linebackers tonight are going to have all their hands full. Paul Euler and Drew Lisey, but Drew Lisey doing a great job so far.
We'll check in with Shannon Pospisil here in just a moment. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Lilly in motion towards the far side, and a flag flies in from the back judge. Usually a delay a game, and it will be a delay. So if you're Bishop Neumann, you can't make mistakes. Shannon Pospisil, down on the field to you.
Exactly, Joe. Mistakes can kill a team right there. Bishop Neumann moving the football very well, passing the ball very well, and it may come down to who can pass the ball better tonight. And Bishop Neumann has some very tall receivers against Norfolk Catholic's a little bit shorter DB, so that might be a difference in this game.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank, 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. So second down and 15 for the Cavaliers from the Norfolk Catholic 24-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Snap to Vedral. Vedral back to pass, rolling towards his right. Throws near the sideline. Incomplete. Intended for Jackson Simons. And it's going to bring up a third down and 15 for the Cavaliers from the 24-yard line. Now, over the years, Tim Turman's not had a lot of faith in his place kicker. So you wonder in a 3rd and 15, are they already just thinking field goal, or do they go after 15 yards here?
I would say something like this. You're going to look for a slip screen to a running back because you're going to want to get that 7 or 8 yards. You're in a spot now where you're at the 24-yard line. You want to get 6 or 7 yards here, be something safe, and end this drive with an attempt at a field goal.
Noah Vedral from the shotgun, a receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Norfolk Catholic to rush 5. In motion towards the far side is Thomas Lilly. Snap to Vedral. Vedral rolling towards his right, winds up, throws deep corner of the end zone. He's got Fouillon out there. It might have been intercepted. It might have been picked. No signal yet from the referee. Colt Lyons, a cornerback. Still no signal. They're going to give it a touchdown to Jordan Fouillon. Simultaneous possession. They give it to the receiver. It's a touchdown pass at 24 yards.
Yeah, long distance from here, so we can't tell exactly what happened, but it was just a route right down the sideline. And again, Shannon just called that actually about 3 plays ago. The size of the wide receivers going up high there, and he had back position, but it was kind of a wrestle down to the side, and the bigger receivers who won on that one.
We'll check in with Shannon Pospish. Will get his take from on the field. 2-point conversion attempt on a trick play. Fouillon throws in the end zone. Fouillon has the catch. Vedral to Fouillon on the 2-point conversion play. It's 8-0 Bishop Neumann. 1 minute, 16 seconds to play opening quarter. It's a Cavaliers 8, the Knights 0 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
You've got the look. Now get the performance. Let Ag and Industrial Engine Machine customize your street rod, racing engine, or high-performance engines. You'll get higher quality workmanship, competitive prices, Joe Gibbs Hot Rod Oil, and dynamometer testing. 1107 Monroe Avenue in Norfolk.
Dr. David Schroeder of Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is committed to dental wellness for patients of all ages. For dental implants, extractions, cosmetic veneers, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, and more. New patients and emergencies are always welcome at Family and Cosmetic Dentistry.
Earlier tonight, listen to the football pregame show on 106 Kicks, brought to you by Wayne State College, Western Office Technologies, and Stadium Sports. You heard from the Norfolk Daily News' Tom Beamer, Norfolk High football coach Tom Olson, Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman, and Norfolk Catholic's Jeff Beller. Scored a pass along for you. 6:31 to play in David City. And David City Aquinas out to a 7-0 lead on Lutheran High Northeast. Moments ago, Noah Vedral, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Fouillon. And then on a trick play on the 2-point conversion play, the old swinging gate, Vedral to Fouillon for 2. It's 8-0 Cavaliers, Jay Kenobi. A minute 16 to play opening quarter.
Well, Coach Turman talked about it early on. If you're going to match Norfolk Catholic, you have to come up with some big plays. You know, you're not just going to go down the field and run the option and physically beat them into the ground. No, it's not going to happen. You've got to come up with some big plays. They came up with 2 huge plays in the passing game in that drive.
Thomas Benish on the approach for the Cavaliers. Short kick caught at the 20-yard line by Norfolk Catholic's Dylan Couts, and Couts is going to be dropped to the 29. That's where Norfolk Catholic will start this drive. Shannon Pospish down on the field. Do you talk about the touchdown as well as the 2-point conversion play?
Well, what I saw in the touchdown play, it did look like it was simultaneous catching the ball between Colt Lyons and Fouillon, but it actually looked to me when Fouillon came down with the ball and rolled over, he was actually out of bounds when he had possession of the football. So that might have been a tough call, not only on who had possession, but was he in bounds when he had the football.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's sideline reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. Norfolk Catholic on the first drive. It's a give to their fullback, Drew Lizzie. And Lizzie a gain of 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. 1 minute, 1 second to play. Opening quarter, 8-0 Bishop Neumann with the lead.
Drew Lizzie doing a nice job there, hitting the hole extremely hard. On that last play, Noah Pfeiffer kind of getting up very gingerly there. They can't afford to lose a senior at left guard there, but they start out that with a quick dive just on 1st and 10 and pick up 9.
Oh, yeah. Actually, they gave him a generous spot, 8 yards on the carry. They're going to call it. So 2nd down and 2 here for the Knights. And David Engelhoff, the ball carrier, trying to go between his right guard and right tackle. Squirts forward. That second effort got him the 1st down yardage to the 41.
Boy, David Engelhoff, you know, you just, one word just to me always describes that kid as just strong. You know, he's there and he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. There's 3 guys on their knees wrapping him up, and David just says, you know what, I'm still going to get that 1st down. He is just very strong young man.
30 seconds to play here in the quarter. 8-0 Cavaliers with the lead. Norfolk Catholic 1st and 10 from their 41-yard line. Ball centered the middle of the field. 2 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. Miles Verbka from the shotgun. Verbka looking at a 4-man defensive line for the Cavaliers, and this is going to be an end around. That's Dylan Couts. Couts 45, dances to the 48-yard line, and that's a pickup of about 7 yards on the play, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. The Pizza Hut scoreboard reads Bishop Neumann 8, Norfolk Catholic 0. Back in a moment.
Scranton Flooring can help design your dream home or business with their large selection of carpet, luxury vinyl, wood, laminate, tiles, and backsplash, as well as cabinets, onyx showers, windows, and doors. Find quality products at competitive prices with friendly professional service. Scranton Flooring in Norfolk.
Drive up for your favorite brewed coffee, lattes, espresso blenders, fruit smoothies, or iced drinks featuring breakfast burritos and sandwiches at Scooter's Coffee. Open daily for your convenience. Scooter's Coffee, located next to Reynolds and Shell in Norfolk.
The attorneys of Koppel, Rocky, McKeever, and Schlecht are committed advocates. Visit them on the web at greatadvocates.com or on Facebook. Koppel, Rocky, McKeever, and Schlecht PC, attorneys at law, a full-service law firm in Norfolk and Omaha, committed to advocating for you.
Wacker Home Improvement Company. Siding, gutters, insulation, thermopane replacement windows, residential roofing, chain link, and vinyl fence. Wacker Home Improvement of Norfolk, providing years of experience and quality home improvement products.
Welcome back, everybody. The Century Lumber Center broadcast booth. Joe Jaden, Jay Kenobi, Shannon Pospischal, Chris Bromer, producer-engineer Matt Humphrey. To the second quarter we go, 8-0. Bishop Neumann with the lead. Knights right to left on your radio. 2nd and 3 from their 48. Miles Verbka wants to throw on the first play scrimmage. Matt Miller's down there and incomplete. Boy, Matt with the dive went after it. He had the cornerback Jordan Fouillon beat. Pass a little bit too long, maybe a yard too long. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3, Jay Kenobi.
Yeah, nice job, I think, by Norfolk Catholic taking a shot there. A 2nd and 3, take a shot. You've got a very good wide receiver going down there, Matt Miller, and it didn't seem to me like they respected that much. They were playing off that a long ways, Joe. I bet Norfolk Catholic goes back to that play if they're going to play off like that.
Miles Verbka in 2 games has thrown only 13 passes, so I think that's how Bishop Neumann is going to dare Norfolk Catholic to beat them through the air. Angle hop sweep left side. David turns corner. 45-yard line, 40. Steps out of bounds at the 38. A pick up a 10 on the play and a first down. Knights extend the drive.
And let's talk about the lead block by wide receiver Trent Jorgensen, a 5'10", 160-pound junior. That's what allowed David Engelhop to get outside there. He did a really nice job of just locksmithing it down there on that cornerback and allowing Engelhop to pop to the outside for a first down.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at the Borgman Auto Sales halftime statistics. They have quality used vehicles at fair prices. Stop by 13th and Norfolk Avenue. Ball carrier appears to be David Engelhop again. We'll double check that. It could have been the fullback, Drew Lisey. Jay keeps shaking his head at me. I didn't see it the first time. So Dylan Couts is the third guess. There we go. Third time's a charm. A gain of 3 for Couts. That'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Couts is quite a story. If you don't know the young man, he's a freshman. And last year in junior high, he had the fastest 100 and 200 junior high in track. That's amazing in the entire state.
2 receivers left side of the formation. 2nd and 7 for the Knights from the Cavalier 34. That's going to go as a run. It was a lateral to Couts on the throw, and Couts inside the 25 to the 21-yard line to pick up a 13 on the run, and it's going to bring up a new set of downs for Norfolk Catholic. Time now to talk about the Faith Regional Health Services Sports Medicine Fantasy Picks for tonight. Our statistician Christine Bromer chose Norfolk Catholic's David Engelhop. I chose quarterback Noah Bedrell. Bishop Neumann, Shannon Pospischal, our sideline reporter, Miles Verbka, Norfolk Catholic, and Jay went with Dylan Couts of the Knights. Engelhop, the ball carry, got stood up at the line and manages to slither to the 22. Maybe got a yard out of that when he shouldn't have got anything. Actually, he had his knee down, no gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, that was a nice job by David Engelhop of just getting 1 yard, because it was a lot of penetration by Neumann. And as we said earlier, Joe, they're taking a lot of chances up there. The size-wise, they are not the biggest team. You know, they go 230, 186 with their defensive tackles, 172 and 204 with defensive ends, so they have to take some chances.
Wyatt Savar on the tackle. Verbka rolling out towards his right, can run or throw, and he is able to get to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and Norfolk Catholic doesn't see this usually. An aggressive defensive line that's back in the backfield. Verbka's running for his life.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that eventually, Miles Verbka will make a play out of that. That young man's got some feet. He can move, and he's good at darting to the left, darting to the right. Very good side-to-side runner. I've seen it in other sporting events he plays. So he'll make a big play on that as the penetration goes on throughout the night.
10 minutes to play second quarter, 8-0. Bishop Neumann with the lead. Verbka throws, and it's a hitch route to Matt Miller. Matt is able to get inside the 15, gain to the 13 to pick up a 5 on the play. Going to be awfully close to a first down. Shannon Pospisil down on the field. To you, how close is it?
I think he's got the first down, Joe, so Knights will get a new set of downs.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank.
They love that pass kind of behind the line of scrimmage. The receiver, as the ball snapped, he almost takes a step back, so it's a pass in the backfield. And Matt Miller there, a really nice job of having the hands to get that in, and then a nice strong run at the end. That's a play that Norfolk Catholic, you can see this year they're using it a lot because they want to get those isolation plays, especially with Couts and Miller on the perimeter.
Kind of a measurement actually on the play. We'll find out if Shannon Pospisil knows what he's talking about. Referees pull the chain. Awfully close. Ooh, just shy. Shannon's... Oh, come on, man. A whole 2 inches, Shannon. I mean, you can't see that. You're standing right there. Are you blind?
Well, Joe, sometimes the old age and the eyesight. I only missed it by a couple inches, so I'll get the next one right for you.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by First National Bank. So Norfolk Catholic here with a 4th and inches from the, 12.5-yard line. The Knights actually have to get straight up to about the 12.
Good job of responding offensively, Norfolk Catholic. I'm sure Coach Beller challenged them and said, hey, we've got to respond here, and they are really doing a nice job. Long drive, good third down conversions. Nice solid drive so far.
Jumbo formation behind Miles Verbka. David Engelhop, the tailback, 4th and inches from the 12. Verbka takes a snap, gives David Engelhop right side of the offensive line. Flag flies in. That's not good. David's got the first down yardage to about the 11. It's a gain of 2 pending the flag. Holding against Norfolk Catholic. It'll bring him back.
Yeah, that was on the right side of the line there. That happened early on in that play. You could see the back judge there, or the head ref throwing that in immediately. This is one of those times now where Coach Beller relishes in these. He loves these plays where the other team's not going to, they're not going to kick a field goal here, I wouldn't suspect.
Oh, I think they will.
You think they will here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to get some points on the board. I think you're looking at a 4th down and 10 almost, 4th and 9. You're going to kick a field goal here, right? I would think so. 9:42 to play second quarter, 8-0. Bishop Neumann with the lead. Okay, yeah, they have they're going to set up for a field goal here. The line of scrimmage is the 22. It's a 39-yard field goal try by Dylan Cotto. He missed one left from about, 45 yards out roughly? Yep. Here's a snap to Miles Verbka. Placement's down. Cotto's field goal is on the way, and it is good. So Dylan Cotto connects on a 38-yard field goal. 9:20 to play in the second quarter. The Pizza Hut scoreboard reads Bishop Neumann 8, Norfolk Catholic 3. Back in a moment.
Read the Norfolk Daily News for complete sports coverage in Northeast Nebraska. Contact the Norfolk Daily News Circulation Department to start receiving the latest news in sports at your doorstep daily. The Norfolk Daily News. Your news, your way.
Zobek Oil and Propane is committed to serving you, the customer, with the best service and the best products for all your petroleum and propane needs. Contact Zobek Oil and Propane in Norfolk.
Coming up at the end of the game, Jay, Shannon, and I will announce the Norfolk Medical Group player of the game. Norfolk Medical Group, serving the medical needs of your entire family. Located medical offices north in Norfolk. We'll also announce the Burger King Whopper play of the game. Have it your way at Burger King, South 13th or Benjamin Avenue. Moments ago, Dylan Cotto, a 38-yard field goal for Norfolk Catholic. 9:20 to go, second quarter. Jay Kenobi, Bishop Neumann 8, Norfolk Catholic 3.
Well, I really like the response there Norfolk Catholic offense had. They mixed in some run. They mixed in some power. They mixed in a lot of speed plays. They love the speed plays. You can see that. And as the night goes on, the physicality, they use a little more power, but nice response after being down 7-0.
Dylan Cotto on the approach for the Knights. End-over-end kick. Caught by Jordan Fouillon at the 7-yard line. Fouillon fakes the handoff, coming around to the near side of the field across the 20. Lost the football. Grabbed out of the air. Norfolk Catholics recovered the fumble. The Knights have it. I think it's Justin Timmerman who had the recovery at the Bishop Neumann 18-yard line. Bishop Neumann's second turnover of the game.
That ball went straight up in the air about 8 to 10 feet, and Timmerman just attacked it. And they're going to have a great field position here. One of those, Fouillon headed out there, and he was running right at us on the wide side, and it was almost like he was trying to cut back, and the ball stayed wide, and the body went inside, and the ball then went straight up vertical.
We'll get Shannon Pospisil's viewpoint of that play here in just a moment. Split out to the far side of the field, Michael Stinson. Under center, Miles Verbka. Norfolk Catholic looking to cash in on this. Breaks Stinson in motion to the near side of the field. Verbka takes the snap, rolling towards his right, flushed out of the pocket, and he is sacked. Verbka is sacked at the 22-yard line, a loss of 4. Shannon Pospischel down on the field to you.
Yeah, on that last kickoff play, Joe, Dylan Couts was running downfield really hard, and I heard one of the coaches say, "Get him, Couts." And Dylan was the guy who got his hand on that football and stripped it and sent it straight up in the air.
So Dylan Couts had the forced fumble on that play. Credit him for that, but Verbka sacked on 1st and 10 from the 18. Now Norfolk Catholic with the ball, 2nd down and 14. From the Cavalier 22-yard line, Verbka under center, throws, angle hop out of the backfield. David inside the 15, ahead of steam, and he is tripped up at the 9-yard line. A pickup of 13 on the play, awfully close to a first down. Shannon, let's see if you can get the second one right. What do you think?
Well, Joe, I'm going to take a look here, and they are going to be about a half a yard short.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank.
Boy, I'm really surprised Neumann hasn't pressed the wideouts. I mean, they're throwing the safe pass, but it can be very dangerous when you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that.
3rd down and 1 from the 9 handoff. David Engelhop right side, trying to get off right tackle. He's at the 5-yard line, spins off a tackle. Near the goal line, he is brought down at the 1. David Engelhop, an 8-yard carry, and the Knights in business. 1st and goal from the 1, right on the Bishop Neumann doorstep.
David Engelhop using both the speed and the agility and power all in that play. He cut it to the outside, he used his speed, then he used a little agility and balance, and then at the end he just put the shoulders down after a reverse spin move there. Nice job of showing a little bit of everything on that play.
David Engelhop, 5 carries, 23 yards here in the early going. 8-12 to play second quarter, 8-3. Bishop Neumann with the lead. And the Knights going in for the kill here. Miles Verbka under center. Monster form, or jumbo set behind Verbka. It is Engelhop near the goal line, pushing and trying. He's in. Touchdown. David Engelhop, a 1-yard touchdown run. 7:57 to go in the second quarter. The Knights lead it 9-8.
Well, absolutely. If you're a Neumann fan, you're very frustrated. I mean, you just can't give them the ball like that at the 20-yard line. You're up 7-3, and Norfolk Catholic capitalized very well on that. But those are the turnovers. Coaches talk about it every interview before these games, Joe. We've got to win the turnover battle. And a game like this, it's so important because, Neumann has always just been beaten in these games by Norfolk Catholic. They've got to mentally stay with them and make plays early. That series could not have helped.
7:57 to play second quarter. David Engelhop, a 1-yard touchdown run. Knights are going to go for 2 here because Bishop Neumann cashed in on a 2-point conversion. The Knights trying to make it a square game. This is Verbka rolling towards his right, and he is going to get brought down. So the Knights fail on their 2-point conversion play. 7:57 to go second quarter. Norfolk Catholic 9, Bishop Neumann 8 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
After the game, it's Sonic, America's Drive-In. Whether to celebrate sweet victory or to ease defeat, Sonic is there for you with a frozen favorite, food, or a drink. The ultimate drink stop, Sonic in Norfolk. Remember, drinks are always half price during happy hour, every day from 2 to 4.
At Midwest Bank, one of their top priorities is supporting local schools and activities in the communities they serve. When you're choosing who you can trust with your next home loan, commercial account, personal savings, or checking account, choose Midwest Bank. Service that builds relationships. Member FDIC.
Currently on Latrock 97.5 and Latrock97.com. It is 2-0 Pierce hosting 2-0 O'Neill at this hour. And currently on News Talk WJAG 105.9 FM, the Kansas City Royals visiting the Baltimore Orioles at this hour. Score to pass along for you. 53 seconds to go. First quarter, David City Aquinas leading Lutheran High Northeast 14-0. Moments ago, Norfolk Catholic's David Engelhop, a 1-yard touchdown run. Jeff Beller kind of surprisingly chases that point, goes after a 2-point conversion here in just the second quarter. The Knights fail. They lead at 9-8, 7:57 to go second quarter, Jay.
Yeah, nice response there by Norfolk Catholic. 2 drives right in a row. Really a lot of started that drive with momentum after seizing the opportunity on the kickoff recover.
Dylan Cotto's kick to the 1-yard line. Jordan Fouillon backpedals, and with the catch across the 10-yard line. Flag flies in at the 15. That could be a face mask. It's going to be something against Norfolk Catholic.
I'm not sure if it's going to be a face mask or a block in the back on number 30 of Neumann, because they threw it right at him, and he looked right. The athlete looked very disgusted on that.
Legal use of hands against Bishop Neumann, block in the back. It's on Theo Bloom. the Cavaliers have the football after the return to the 15. That's going to back them up. So Norfolk Catholic is going to be there with their ears pinned back.
You know, and that play there, he was going after Dylan Couts there. Dylan has so much speed on that kickoff on that outside lane, and he draws a lot of attention. And that's what happened there, is Bloom tried to make sure and get him out of the play, and ended up a block in the back.
The line of scrimmage is the 7-yard line of Bishop Neumann. 93 yards to pay dirt, left to right on your radio. Noah Vedral from the shotgun, a receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Vedral takes the snap, and he is going to give to his fullback. I believe that's Savara. We'll double-check that number. And across the 10 to the 12-yard line, it's a gain of 5 on the play. The ball carrier is Wyatt Savara.
Yeah, and a nice tackle there. Number 18, Andy Bettenhausen. Again, kind of one of those guys, shed that block and dove right back to the inside and started that tackle. Obviously got some help from his teammates as well, but nice job initially.
We'll check in with Shannon Pospischel here in just a moment. A receiver split out to the far side of the field. Jackson Simons, a receiver to the near side. That's Reed Jurgensmeyer. From the shotgun, Noah Vedral. Knights will rush 6. Vedral takes a snap, and he's going to give to Savara again, and Savara across the 20 to the 23-yard line, a gain of 11 on the play, and a first down. Down on the field, once again, Shannon Pospischel standing by.
Yeah, when Wyatt Savara gets a head of steam going up the middle, down here, that is one big fella. I would not want to meet him anywhere unless he was on my side, but he's going to be a load to bring down if he gets a head of steam.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. Shannon will get a word with Knights coach Jeff Beller at the end of the second quarter, and get a word with Tim Turman at Bishop Neumann before the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. From their 24-yard line, ball in the middle of the field. A receiver to the right, a receiver to the left. Noah Vedral from the shotgun, and he takes the snap, and he is going to give to the fullback again. I'm thinking that's Savara again. It is to the 27-yard line to pick up a 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
You can see Neumann here. What they want to do is spread Norfolk Catholic out, and that is working to their advantage here early on. They just attack with a bunch of wide receivers, get them linebackers, them outside linebackers out of the play. Guys like David Engelhop, Matt Miller, get them out there, get them out of the play so you can run right up the middle.
Paul Euler and Ethan Piper combine on the tackle for the Knights. 2nd and 7 from the 27. 6:15 to play second quarter. 9-8 Norfolk Catholic with a lead. Noah Vedral gives to Savara again. 4th carry in a row for Savara. He's across the 30 and spun down at the 32. It is a gain of about 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
I think Shannon's right. That young man, he's very strong, but he's got the moves of a mannequin. You know, he's just straight ahead. but boy, does he have strength, and he is one tough guy to get down, and they're going to go to him a lot. He's actually come in this game 8 yards a carry, 128 total yards, and just a very powerful fullback.
3rd and 2 for the Cavaliers from their 32. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. Savara joins him there in the backfield. Vedral trying to get Norfolk Catholic to jump with a hard count. Nothing doing. Vedral wants to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes pass Fuyan. Fuyan is brought down by Nathan Zock, the cornerback. He didn't lose him. It's going to be a gain of about 5 yards on the play and a first down, but that could have been big play if Fuyan could have broke that initial tackle.
Well, Coach Tim Turman has to be real happy right now. This is about 6 or 7 plays. They've come from the 7-yard line all the way up here to the 36-yard line. And, one interesting thing here is Norfolk Catholic's using a lot of substitutions in that front 4. So they're trying to keep them fresh here. You're seeing a lot of different players defensively for Norfolk Catholic at this point.
Jordan Fuyan, 3 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown in this game. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 37-yard line. This is Vedral option brought down in the backfield. It will not be a sack. It's a loss of 2 as Vedral was a ball carrier in that situation. 4:55 and ticking. Second quarter, 2nd down and long, forthcoming for Tim Turman and his team.
Well, Tim Turman, I think, is going to have a halftime talk, and the name Drew Lizzie is going to come up. You know, he has made numerous plays in the backfield. He's darting all over. He's not the most physically imposing player, 5'9", 175, but obviously a Lionheart. Man, he has a football mentality. He has been in on every play, it seems like, tonight.
Yeah, Lizzie's been in on 4 tackles already. 2nd and 12 from the 35 for the Cavaliers. In motion to the near side of the field, Ben Simons. And Vedral's going to keep it on the option, and he gets a yard on the play, and that's it. Norfolk Catholic's defensive line wreaking havoc. Jared Marsden, John Raymakers, Aiden Burrows, and Victor Stoffel.
Yep, and Paul Euler on that one, the other inside linebacker. Now we mentioned him. So those inside linebackers for Norfolk Catholic doing a nice job, and it is tough because against this veer, like I said earlier, they have to defend the dive, which they've really gone to this drive. And then if the quarterback keeps it, you've got to get out there and contain with the defensive ends.
3:58 and ticking here in the second quarter. 3rd and 11 for the Cavaliers from their 36-yard line. Noah Bedrell from the shotgun. In motion towards the far side, Ben Simons. Bedrell takes a snap. Back to pass, rolling towards his left. Looking to throw. Throws. Flag flies in. Incomplete pass intended for Reed Juergensmeyer at the Norfolk Catholic 46, but there is a flag.
Looks like it's going to be in the holding area there. Boy, that was a dangerous throw. All the way across, running left, almost going out of bounds, and throwing across. So fortunate for Neumann that it wasn't a pick, but it does look like they're going to pick up a hold.
I wonder if Jeff Beller will accept this penalty or the result of the play. It is declined, so it is an incomplete pass. Bishop Neumann with the line of scrimmage being their 36. They will have to punt here with 3:40 to play in the first half. 9-8 Norfolk Catholic.
You know, but not all is lost if you're Wahoo Neumann, Joe. You started on your 7-yard line. You end up taking it out to the 36. So actually a pretty good offensive series if you're a Wahoo Neumann fan.
Theo Bloom to punt it deep to the return team of Dylan Couts and Nathan Zock. Bloom standing back at his 20. Here's a snap. And Bloom kicks it off the side of his foot. It's a wobbler, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the Norfolk Catholic 45-yard line. Is a punt of 19 yards. Norfolk Catholic catches yet another break.
19 yards and about 17 through the air.
Yeah.
That ball that was a dart to the sideline there. And, Norfolk Catholic, the breaks have definitely gone their way early on here, and an opportunity with 3:34 left to go basically 55 yards. This is well within their capacity.
A receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Miles Verbka under center I formation behind him. Verbka takes a snap, gives to his fullback. That's Drew Lisey. We'll double check that. Minimal yardage, maybe a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. And actually the ball carrier was Kelby Schaefer. So Schaefer, the ball carrier in that situation. 2nd down and 9 coming up here for the Knights. 3:15 and ticking second quarter. 9-8 Norfolk Catholic with the lead. Pizza Hut has everyone's favorites. Pizza, pasta, wings, and more. You'll find something everyone will love at Pizza Hut. Spicy hot wings or a stuffed crust supreme pizza. The perfect stop before or after the game. Pizza Hut, now you're eating. Verbka under center. 2nd down and 9 from the Knight 46-yard line, right to left on your radio. Pitch right side. Couts fumbles it. He falls on it back at the 43. It's a loss of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 12.
That's an interesting play we have not seen for years. Actually, the quarterback snapped it, did a reverse pivot, and tried to spin the ball as fast as he could to the outside to Couts, and a tough play. If you can handle those, you definitely have an advantage, Joe, because you're to the outside very fast and you're beyond the tight end. It was a very tight I-back formation set trying to go outside, but unfortunately they fumbled.
Michael Stinson, the right side of the formation. He is a split end. Verbka rolling towards his right. Now they're going to set up a counter back to the left. David Engelhop with the catch. Engelhop into Cavalier territory. 45-yard line. 40. Brought down right there at the 40. Big play for the Knights. 17 yards on the pass completion and a 1st down.
Boy, and did Wahoo Neumann ever forget about the All-Stater on offense? You know, he went out there, they rolled to the right, and Engelhop just said, I'm going to go out here in the left flat, and he went out there. No one was out there. Then he picked up a great block from the freshman left tackle, Piper, so a nice job, execution.
Jordan Fouillon on the tackle, hand up David Engelhop. David brought down right at the line of scrimmage, no gain. 2:05 to play second quarter, 9-8, Norfolk Catholic with the lead. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Knights from the Cavalier 40.
Yeah, I really go back to that. David Engelhop going unnoticed in that offensive play, that really surprises me because of the, well-deserved credit he has and the attention he has had in many media avenues, that he would go unnoticed on that play. That's the play I bet they go back to, Joe.
Michael Stinson split out to the far side of the field. Miles Verbka is going to run the option right side, fakes the pitch, keeps it. He dances to the 35-yard line to pick up a 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Shannon Pospischel back down on the field to you.
Yeah, on that last play to David Engelhop that Jay was impressed with, it was a little bit of a different wrinkle because it was actually a bootleg pass that Norfolk Catholic runs quite often when they flood one side of the field, and they just dropped David over to the other, and they just forgot all about him.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank, the official bank of Husker Nation. 3rd and 5 for the Knights from the Cavalier 35-yard line. 4-down territory here for the Knights. Maybe play action. Minute 5 to play. Snap to Verbka. Hands off David Engelhop. Sweep left side. David's in the secondary. 25-yard line. 20. Speeding up near the goal line. And he is In, touchdown, David Engelhoff, a 35-yard touchdown run. What a run. The Knights lead it 15-8.
Yeah, that was a great move he made on Ryan Daly at about the 25-yard line, and then he made another move, a powerful move on Wyatt Savara. We've talked about how strong and much of a man-child Wyatt is, and boy, David Engelhoff said, I'm going to one-up you on this one. A great individual run with two strong moves going down the left sideline.
With 56 seconds to play in the second quarter, David Engelhoff, a 35-yard touchdown run. The Knights lead it 15-8. Dylan Cotto will attempt the extra point. Placement's down, kick is up, it is good. Norfolk Catholic 16, Bishop Neumann 8. 56 seconds to play in the first half on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
For over 40 years, Norfolk Transmission has been servicing and repairing transmissions, torque converters, clutches, and exhaust systems. Find out about 6-year, million-mile warranties from the ATRA certified experts at Norfolk Transmission and Exhaust Pros. See them on the web at norfolktransmission.com.
The Red Phone Book, serving Northeast Nebraska for over 30 years, is the most used and respected phone book with detailed Yellow Pages business. Information, cell numbers, mobile apps, and websites. Building a future for the Red Phone Books for many years to come.
Both teams 2-0 entering tonight. The Knights ranked first in both the Omaha World Herald and Lincoln Journal-Star in Class C1. Bishop Neumann ranked third in the Omaha World Herald and fourth in the Lincoln Journal-Star. Knights coming off a 38-10 rout of previously fifth-ranked Wahoo High on the road last Friday night. The Cavaliers pounded Lincoln Christian 71-12. Knights won that opener over Arlington 48-8. Bishop Neumann claimed their opener over Syracuse 36-22. Good game here, 16-8. Knights lead it, 56 seconds to play. In the second quarter, moments ago, David Engelhoff, a 35-yard touchdown run where he broke 3 or 4 tackles along the way. On the approach, Dylan Cotto, squib kick, fielded at the 25-yard line by Ben Simons. Simons across the 30, trying to angle the far side of the field, head of steam in front of him, got out to about the 38. So the Cavaliers will have the football at their own 38-yard line, 49 seconds to play here first half, and a pretty good quarterback in Noah Bedrell to try to engineer them into field goal range.
Well, before the game, when you were talking to Coach Beller, he said, I've seen some things offensively that we like. And obviously that left side with Piper and Pfeiffer going against Andrew Clement and Nick Sedlacek, that's what they like because they've gotten a lot of long runs off that left side.
Bedrell from the shotgun, flanked by 2 running backs, a receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. The Knights will rush 5. Bedrell back to pass, throwing on the near sideline. Fuyan with the catch at the 46, makes a man miss, and bumped out of bounds at about midfield. Spot him at the Bishop Neumann 49, a pickup of 11.
Yeah, and with 43 seconds, they're really going to test this Norfolk Catholic secondary. So they're back there with the safety right now, 2 corners. Be interesting to see if Norfolk Catholic stays in this base defense, how many people they bring, do they play prevent defense? A lot of decisions to be made here if you're Norfolk Catholic with 43 seconds left defensively.
Jordan Fuyan, 4 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Receiver in the slot to the right side of the formation, Reed Jurgensmeyer. Receiver Fuyan, that split out to the far side. Bedrell from the shotgun, 43 seconds to play in the half. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 49. Back to pass. Bedrell winding up, throwing deep. Fuyan is out there. No, that's instead Jackson Simons, and it's off his fingertips. Simons guarded by Nathan Zock on the play. Boy, nearly a big play for the Cavaliers.
And pure man-to-man coverage with the wide side of the field. A lot of room out there, kind of lonely if I'm a defensive back for Catholic. You could see there the safety had to come up because they had 2 guys on the right side, so he had to help out on this side, leaving just one-on-one with number 20 out there, Nathan Zock. He did a nice job, but I bet Neumann will take a look at that and say we might want to take a few of those chances in the second half.
Well, if I was a cornerback, I would look at Coach Beller and say, I don't play cornerback unless I have 2 guys to help me, Coach. Sorry. Noah Vedral from the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 38 seconds to play in the half, 16-8. Norfolk Catholic with the advantage. Vedral takes a snap, back to pass, 3-step drop, deep, looking for Jurgensmeyer. Some contact between Jurgensmeyer and Colton Lyons. One could maybe argue some pass interference or maybe a hold against the Knights. Nothing on the field, no flag. So 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Cavaliers. 33 seconds to play second quarter.
I think if that would have been on the other sideline, we'd have seen a little bit of animation out of Coach Turman. Yeah, because there was a lot of physicality going down that sideline there, and no call, obviously, in front of Norfolk Catholic side there.
Coming up here in a moment, Shannon Pospish will get a word with Knights coach Jeff Beller. Again, Shannon will talk to Tim Turman from Bishop Bishop Neumann before the start of the third quarter. 3rd and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 49-yard line. 33 ticks to go in the first half. 3-receiver set. Bedroll pump fake, throws inside, slant, incomplete. Threw it behind Jordan Fouillon. Had Fouillon at the Norfolk Catholic 35. Bedroll a little bit off. It'll bring up 4th and 10. The Cavaliers will be forced to punt with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, nice job by David Engelhop there, flushing back into about the 10 to 15-yard area, kind of taking away that inside seam route that they wanted to go to. But I like the attack that Neumann is running against Norfolk Catholic because they have the ability to really spread them out, and with that big, strong fullback, you can just dive it at them. And they've had some good offensive series. A lot of worries there for Norfolk Catholic's defense and things to adjust the second half.
Cavaliers in punt formation. Theo Bloom boots it away, got off the side of his foot. Boy, we've seen this a lot the last 2 nights. It's going to die at the 38-yard line of Norfolk Catholic. 13 yards on the punt. Norfolk Catholic 22 seconds to go, and I guarantee Jeff Beller's thinking, hey, we got 3 plays to get in field goal range.
You know, I just don't understand that. You know, there's so many kids in high school anymore that just, so many teams we see, Joe, that just 10, 15, 20-yard punts. You know, I don't know if they need to go to the rugby style or what, but, you know, just moments like that are tough for a coaching staff when you punt.
High formation behind Miles Verbka. A receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Verbka back to pass. They're going to run a draw with Dylan Couts. Couts is going to get brought down at the 39. A gain of a yard. That's it. The clock stops at 15 seconds. Timeout. Norfolk Catholic will keep it here.
Yeah, they want one more shot at this. A lot of things they're probably practice this. You know, this is the 1 or 2 plays. Look for a quick play along the sideline. You're definitely going to want to probably flood one side, go to the weak side, and give an opportunity for a one-on-one for either Miller or Couts. You know, and like I said, that's typical of what they'll do. They'll try to get 2 or 3 more quick plays out of this and give Cotto a chance for a long field goal here.
Coming up in moments, we'll have the Borgman Auto Sales halftime show. Need a new ride? Borgman Auto Sales has quality used vehicles at fair prices. Stop by 13th and Norfolk Avenue. A conversation with Norfolk Catholic girls golf coach Casey Kinake. Coming up tonight from 10 till midnight, we'll have all the scores from all the other games across Northeast Nebraska with scoreboards tonight from 10 till midnight. Tomorrow morning from 6 to 9 a.m. on our family of stations. Brought to you by Faith Regional Health Services, Wayne State College, Family Health and Sports Medicine, Peterson Ag System, and Farm Bureau agent Joe Harrion. Timeout concludes 2nd and 10 for Norfolk Catholic from their 38-yard line. 15 seconds to play, second quarter, 16-8. The Knights with the lead. Miles Verbka will operate from the pistol. A receiver to the far side of the field, a receiver to the near side. Verbka rolling out towards his left, being pressured. He's going to take off and run with it, and he is going to get dropped at the 38-yard line. 37. It's going to go down as a sack, a loss of 1, and that'll be the last play of the quarter.
And nice job there of containing. They ran a 4-4-3 there and contained that well. Miles Verbka was just trying to roll out and get a quick hitch or something along the sidelines, but there was nothing open. So good job by the Neumann defense on that particular play.
16-8, Norfolk Catholic with the advantage. They were down 8-0, but the Knights able to take advantage of a turnover on Bishop Neumann, and Norfolk Catholic with the lead here in this 1 versus 3 in the state. And here in just a moment, Jeff Beller is going to get a word with Shannon Pospisil. Looks like Coach Beller having a discussion here with the referees about something he didn't like. But Norfolk Catholic in a dogfight here tonight. Shannon Pospisil, down on the field to you.
Yeah, Coach Beller got behind a little early 8 on, but a great job of recovering after that, scoring a couple touchdowns and taking advantage of their mistakes. Your thoughts?
Well, I think you're exactly right. I think it's pretty even, and I thought it would be. They're awful good, and we haven't been maybe as sharp as we want to be, but I think they're just a good football team, so they're kind of exploiting some of the things that we don't do as well as we need to, but they have had a couple costly errors, and we were able to score, and we have a lead right now, so we need to try to regroup a little bit and be a little better offensively.
Any adjustments for the second half? Lederle is a heck of a passer.
Their quarterback's awful good, so we've got to just try to play good defense. A lot of pressure on our corners. I think the key is to be a little better offensively. Defensively, they may get something here or there, but we've got to be a little better offensively, trying to be complete in terms of moving the ball in the air and on the ground.
Thanks, Coach Beller. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
That is Shannon Pospisil down on the field with Norfolk Catholic football coach Jeff Beller. Shannon's sideline reports tonight brought to you by First National Bank. 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. Shannon will get a word with Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman before the start of the third quarter. We are at halftime. Norfolk Catholic 16, Bishop Neumann 8 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. When we come back, a conversation with Norfolk Catholic girls golf coach Casey Kinake as part of the Borgman Auto Sales halftime show. Back in a moment.
Tired of living with pain? Community Rehab Physical Therapy in Norfolk has a solution to stop the pain and prevent it from returning. Community Rehab Physical Therapy also has locations in Fremont, Sioux City, and Omaha. Find more information at communityrehabpt.com.
Sept Rose Petroleum in Norfolk is proud of all the area athletes competing this year. Train hard and play fair, and you'll be ready for all life throws at you. To learn more about Sept Rose team values, visit septrose.net/corporate.
After practice or before the game, when it comes to value menus, you can't top BK's. Check out the King Deals value menu starting at just $1 at either Burger King location on Benjamin Avenue or 13th. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, have it your way at Burger King.
Cornhusker Auto Center, Cornhusker Nissan, and Cornhusker Pre-Owned Superstore are names you've come to trust for over 25 years. See them first for sales and leasing of newer pre-owned vehicles and your service and parts needs. Your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Nissan dealer. And remember, when we buy locally, we all win.
Your sports medicine specialist in Norfolk is Dr. Michael Adams. From preventative care methods to keep you in the game to management and care of sports-related injuries, see Dr. Michael Adams, providing excellence in care at Family Health and Sports Medicine. Call 844-8167.
For all of your trailer repair needs any time of the year, contact Tracy at Eastern Nebraska Trailer Repair. Also ask about grain hoppers for rent, long or short term, at Eastern Nebraska Trailer Repair, 1212 South Pine Industrial Road in Norfolk.
Stop into Midwest Meats and Fish in the Hub in Norfolk. Tell Dan what you're looking for, and he'll help you find the best meat, seafood, and specialty items in the area, including steaks, ribs, brats, crab legs, and more. Be ready for company or to feed the family with quality meat and seafood dishes. Midwest Meats and Fish in the Hub, Norfolk.
Call Western Office Technologies and upgrade your old copier and printer to a new Sharp multifunction system. Sharp multifunction copiers feature low-cost operation and award-winning dependability. You can't go wrong with Sharp equipment from Western Office Technologies in Norfolk, Yankton, and O'Neill.
Pizza Hut has everyone's favorites. Pizza, pasta, wings, and more. You'll find something everyone will love at Pizza Hut. If it's burning hot wings or a stuffed crust supreme pizza, the perfect stop before or after the game. Pizza Hut. Now you're eating.
For complete automotive maintenance and repair, trust your vehicles to Ritter Repair of Norfolk. They're experienced in both gas and diesel engine repair and use AC Delco parts. Call the guys who care at Ritter Repair, 600 Sherwood Road in Norfolk.
For all your lawn care needs, give Lawnco Lawn and Tree Care a call. Their dependable professional service will give you the results you want to see. Give Lawnco a call at 379-0506 or outside Norfolk, 800-346-0506.
More than 800 independent retailers in the Affiliated Foods Midwest Cooperative deliver high-quality foods at affordable prices. Find all national brands plus their own brands, including Surefine and IGA products at your local Affiliated Foods Midwest retailer.
You're listening to High School Sports on Northeast Nebraska's True Country. 106 Kicks, KQKX, Norfolk.
Sports on 106 Kicks. We are currently at halftime between Norfolk Catholic and Bishop Neumann. And joining me now via phone line is Norfolk Catholic girls golf coach Casey Kinake. Casey, I appreciate a few moments of your time this evening.
You bet, Joe.
Well, nice start to the season. You got a third-place finish at the O'Neill Invite. You have a dual win over Battle Creek. You have a dual win over Columbus Scotus, a dual win over Stanton, a dual win over Plainview, and then first place earlier this week in your triangular with Hartington, Cedar Catholic, and Pierce. Your thoughts here on the early going of the season?
Yeah, the girls are kind of on a roll, which is really good to see. They're gaining having some success and gaining some confidence, and playing against other teams and seeing what the other girls are going to be shooting. So I feel pretty good about it.
Earlier this week, hosted a triangular with Hartington, Cedar Catholic, and Pierce participating. The Lady Knights win the event with a 2:14. Lady Trojans placed second at 2:23. Pierce finished third, carding at 2:65. Norfolk Catholic's Libby Tilkey was a medalist shooting at 50. She won by 2 strokes. I'm hearing Libby's name a lot this year so far.
Yeah, she's, she does a good job getting to the green, and then the best part about what they're doing is she's just trying to eliminate some of the shots that high school kids tend to accumulate around the green. So she's doing a good job with just course maintenance.
Coach Kinake, talk a little bit about the other girls that make up the varsity roster for you.
Okay, we've got Maddie Doggett. She's a senior, as well as Blair Benda, and those guys have both been playing good, and I think they're starting to kind of have fun. We're trying to make practices fun, and
So this afternoon we went out and watched the Norfolk Norfolk Catholic cross country team run, and then went out to practice. So just trying to change things up a little bit. Emily Teaton and Chelsea Reifert and also Molly Knake have all split time at that other varsity level. And so they're all playing, getting better, and that's the goal.
Again, Norfolk Catholic girls golf coach Casey Knake here with me at halftime of the Norfolk Catholic Bishop Neumann game. Coach, tomorrow you're in action at 9 a.m. at the Pierce Invite. Teams involved: Battle Creek, Boone Central, Crofton, O'Neill, Pierce, Wayne, Plainview, Elkhorn Valley, Humphrey St. Francis, Stanton, West Point Beamer, West Holt, Pender, and Clarkson. How difficult is this invite tomorrow?
There's a lot of teams that we haven't seen yet, and I haven't really taken a look, tried to find any scores. So, I always kind of go from what the girls tell me on our team as far as who was good last year, but they don't really know, who's coming back and who they've lost. So, Saturday will be real interesting because we'll get a chance to see some other teams, and then Monday we go over to Battle Creek for the Battle Creek invite, and I believe there's maybe some new faces over there that we'll get a chance to see too. So looking forward to the next couple, 3 days.
The question I just asked you about the other teams and not knowing a lot about them, I think that's great. Let your girls just worry about themselves rather than about the opponent.
Yeah, they, it's not like we have to try to figure out a defense or an offense. Just need to try and figure out how to not throw so many shots away around the greens, and that usually takes care of itself.
Well, looking here at your remaining schedule on Monday, you're competing in a tournament at Battle Creek's Evergreen Hills Golf Course. For that, you got a duel at Crofton, Wayne invite. You host your the Mid-State Conference meet on September 29th at Norfolk Country Club. Columbus SCOTUS Invitational, October 1st at Quail Run. How difficult's the remainder of the schedule?
We're looking forward to going over to Wayne because that's where we're going to play districts. And I think that SCOTUS invite, and I haven't, again, looked at all the teams in there, but it gives them a chance to kind of get out of town and play against some gals they haven't seen before. So should be a good test the rest of the way. The golf season goes quick, and I try to remind the gals of that, there's probably one of the shorter seasons if they participate in other sports. This one comes and goes pretty quick.
You replaced Bob Hupp. How's it going for you as a head coach here for the girls golf team?
It's fun. It's been a time management thing for me, just to make sure that the gals at my office don't schedule anything, so I can get out of there by about 3:30, 3:45. So it's been interesting. Most I can say about that, Joe.
Yeah,
it's been interesting.
Well, Coach Knake, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Pierce invite again, that gets underway at 9 a.m. Best of luck.
Hey, thanks, Joe.
That's Norfolk Catholic girls golf coach Casey Knake here with me at halftime of the Norfolk Catholic Bishop Neumann game. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
From checking accounts to ag loans, First National Bank's experienced team is ready to help you. They're proud to sponsor area student athletes and wish them success during the sports seasons. First National Bank with 2 locations in Norfolk, member FDIC.
For accurate and precise alignments with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, see Quality Transmission and Alignment. Highly skilled technicians providing the best transmission and alignment service. The name says it all. Quality Transmission and Alignment, 1000 Benjamin, Norfolk.
Rags to Riches, the Husker Place, featuring Northeast Nebraska's largest selection of Husker giftware and apparel. Also your Adidas Sideline headquarters. If it says Huskers, it can be found at Rags to Riches at the Sunset Plaza, Norfolk.
Jerry Sinclair has been growing for over 40 years to better serve customers. From the Sinclair gas station, convenience store, and expanded Jerry Service Center on Michigan Avenue, they can handle all your automotive repairs, including exhaust, engine overhauls, and more.
Outfit yourself from top to bottom with Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour shoes and apparel from Stadium Sports. Stadium Sports can design and supply corporate, school, or personal apparel. Call Larry Wells at Stadium Sports in Norfolk at 1-800-286-3213.
Add beauty and curb appeal to your home or business with a Rainer Garage Door from Warren Garage Door. Rainer Garage Doors are dependable and stylish with a timeless look. Add a powerful garage door opener and you've got easy access with Rainer and Warren Garage Door on South 37th Street in Norfolk.
Ernst Toyota of Columbus invites you to their showroom on East Highway 30. Visit them today and see Ernst's quality selection of Toyota vehicles. Or browse anytime at ernsttoyota.com.
Wayne State College offers affordable undergraduate and graduate programs preparing you for a great career. In fact, 99% of last year's graduates are employed or in grad school right now. Choose Wayne State College, where it's always a great day to be a Wildcat. Visit WSC.edu.
Norfolk GM Auto Center. One low price, plain and simple, always. Go to Norfolk GM Auto Center on the 275 bypass in Norfolk for your next vehicle purchase. New or certified pre-owned. They have it, or can find it for you. Norfolk GM Auto Center. Remember, one low price, plain and simple, always.
Cartridge World Norfolk caters to business customers. You'll save up to 30% off Superstore prices. They deliver for free to qualified customers and offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call 844-PHIL. That's 844-PHIL.
What's the best part about living at the Meadows? Making new friends and renewing acquaintances, knowing the staff, and having a support system. For independent or assisted living, make your choice the Meadows, 18th and Park in Norfolk.
Always a great selection to choose from, great financing, and salespeople ready to help you find the vehicle you need. Trust Borgman Auto Sales at 13th and Norfolk Avenue for quality pre-owned vehicles at fair prices. 379-4553. Borgman Auto Sales in Norfolk.
Teamwork is the foundation for success in sports and in the business world. Nucor Steel, Volcraft, Nucor Cold Finish, and Nucor Detailing Center are proud to support our youth, moving forward together to build a stronger tomorrow for all generations.
You need Telebeep Wireless high-speed internet if you want the best internet connection around, keeping you up to speed and in the game with the area's top-ranked wireless internet service. Proud sponsors of all area athletes. Telebeep Wireless high-speed internet. Call 371-BEEP.
Welcome back, everybody, to Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. We are at halftime where Norfolk Catholic leads Bishop Neumann 16-8. Right now down on the field, we got Shannon Pospischel standing by with Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman. Shannon?
Coach Turman overcame that first interception and had a nice drive in that first quarter, passing the ball down the field and a couple more mistakes. What'd you talk to your kids about at halftime?
Well, you know, we just feel like we've played pretty good football. We made a couple of mistakes that have hurt us, and we knew if you make mistakes against a good team, that they're probably going to set you back a little bit. So, but we feel good that we're playing all right. Our game plan and we're executing that pretty well, and we just got to hang in there. Got to stop. Engelhop's a big back. He's hard to tackle. We got to slow him down a little bit. Try to slow him down and see if we can't get something going with our passing game again.
Speaking of big backs, Coach, you have Wyatt Savara there at fullback. He seems like he's a pretty loaded handful. Are you going to keep looking for him in the second half?
Well, he's just one of those kind of hard-running fullbacks, that you like to have, and he's got to be a big part of the offensive plan, you bet.
Okay, good luck in the second half, Coach.
Thank you very much.
That is Shannon Pospischel with Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman. And Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our First National Bank, 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. We are at halftime where Norfolk Catholic leads Bishop Neumann by a score of 16-8. Let's take a look at the Borgman Auto Sales halftime statistics for the visiting Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. They have 131 yards of total offense, 51 on the ground, 80 through the air. Ben Simons, 1 carry, 5 yards. Noah Vedral has 9 carries for 11 yards. Thomas Lilly, 1 carry, 6 yards. Wyatt Savara, 5 carries, 29 yards. Through the air, Noah Vedral is 6 of 12 for 80 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Jordan Fouillon's caught 4 balls for 64 yards and a touchdown. Reed Juergensmeyer, 1 catch, 8 yards. Thomas Lilly, 1 catch, 8 yards. Again, 131 yards of total offense for Bishop Neumann. For Norfolk Catholic, they have 147 yards of total offense, 97 on the ground, 50 through the air. David Engelhoff, 8 carries, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dylan Couch, 7 carries, 26 yards. Miles Verbka, 5 carries, 3 yards. Drew Lisey, 2 carries for 8 yards. And Kelby Schaefer, 1 carry, 1 yard. Through the air, Miles Verbka is 4 of 6 for 50 yards. David Engelhoff's caught 3 balls for 44 yards. Matt Miller a catch for 6 yards. 147 yards of total offense for Norfolk Catholic. Recapping the scoring. First quarter, Noah Vedral, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Fouillon with 1:16 to play. The 2-point conversion pass from Vedral to Fouillon gives Bishop Neumann an 8-0 lead. Second quarter, 9:20 to play. Second quarter, Dylan Cotto, a 38-yard field goal, 8-3 Cavaliers. 7:57 to go second quarter. David Engelhoff, a 1-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion run failed. 9-8 Norfolk Catholic at that juncture. 56 seconds to go second quarter. David Engelhoff, a 35-yard touchdown run. Dylan Cotto's extra point is good. 16-8. Norfolk Catholic with the lead at halftime. Defensive statistics for the Knights. Drew Lisey has 5 tackles, 4 solo, 1 assist. Ethan Piper and Paul Euler, 3 tackles apiece. Both have 2 solo, 1 assist. Bishop Neumann's Theo Bloom has 7 tackles, 5 solo, 2 assists. Nick Sedlacek, 4 tackles, 2 solo, 1 assist. He has a sack. Both teams with 6 first downs. Third down efficiency, the Knights 3 of 6, Bishop Neumann 3 of 7. Penalty yards, Bishop Neumann 2 for 15, 1 for 10 for Norfolk Catholic. The Knights fumbled at one time, did not lose it. Bishop Neumann has fumbled it twice, lost it once. Time of possession, Bishop Newman's had the football 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Norfolk Catholics had the rock 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Time now to look at our Faith Regional Health Services sports medicine fantasy stats. The official sports medicine team for area schools in the lead, Chris Bromer, David Engelhop. Geez, I think David's getting a pan of cinnamon rolls, so this keeps up 24 points for Chris Bromer in the first half. Second place would be myself with Noah Vedral. Noah got me 12 points. Shannon and Jay tied for last place. I would normally say tied for third place, but let's put the pressure on him. Tied for last. Miles Verbka got Shannon 2 points. Dylan Couts got Jay 2 points. So here we are at halftime of our Faith Regional Health Services Sports Medicine Fantasy Stats. And Chris Bromer, big lead. Anyway, 16-8. Norfolk Catholic with the lead. Jay Kenobi, first half thoughts?
Well, it was a very good game. I'm curious to see Norfolk Catholic. You know, they started out, they ended up stopping that quarterback option. That's what Wahoo Neumann went to early and had success. They stopped that. Now they've come back with Savara and the passing. You know, how is Norfolk Catholic going to respond defensively and stop those next things? Offensively, Norfolk Catholic, I really looked, I believe they're setting something up because they've just done so many plays, the little hitch receiver behind the line of scrimmage. Now, part of that is Wahoo Neumann's respecting their speed so much, Joe. They're laying off about 7-8 yards. So a lot of times you'll see Verbka just pass or be in the shotgun and pass immediately and set up that little hitch routes for the screens. Curious to see if Norfolk Catholic responds the second half with going deep a little bit more.
Shannon Pospisil, we brought up the names Noah Vedral and Wyatt Savara tonight. I don't think enough has been said about Jordan Fouillon, the wide receiver. Fouillon in the first half caught 4 balls, including a touchdown, 64 receiving yards, but I think there was a couple plays where he was open. He had his defender beat. They just missed him.
Yeah, exactly. Fouillon is a heck of a receiver. He's also about a 6'4", 6'5" target out there, which makes it very nice for a quarterback. Norfolk Catholic's D-backs are only about, maybe 5'10", 5'11", so Fouillon's having a good time out there. Norfolk Catholic's going to have to do their job, play their responsibilities.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our official team at First National Bank, the official bank of Husker Nation, and the second half is underway. Bishop Neumann kicks it right to left, and Thomas Benish boots it about to the 20-yard line where it's caught by upman Dylan Couts, and Couts across the 30-yard line to the 34. That's where Norfolk Catholic will start this drive. Left to right on your radio, 16-8. Top-ranked Norfolk Catholic leading third-ranked Bishop Neumann.
Well, the most success early on in the first half was over that left side. And like I said, offensively, I think Norfolk Catholic has been solid. Jeff Beller saying, well, we need a little more. Well, 147, he's used to a little more than that in the first half, Joe. So I think they're going to emphasize, I'm sure they talked a lot offensively at halftime.
To the near side of the field is Michael Stinson under center. Miles Verbka, I formation behind him, and the Verbka is going to keep it on the option, but he fumbled it, dropped it, managed to pick it back up, but Bishop Neumann's defense too quick. Bring them down in the backfield, a loss of 3. It'll bring up second and long.
And Neumann likes that 4-4 look. Again, just like the first half, taking a lot of chances there. Miles Verbka, there's a handoff, tucked it in the belly, but there was penetration immediately by the defensive line. So you can see they're playing a little bit of gambler, Wahoo Neumann on the defensive front.
Second and 13 for the Knights from their 31-yard line. And this is a give to the fullback. That is Drew Lisey, and Lisey bottled up, no gain. Kind of surprised on that play here on second down and long from Jeff Beller, but it's going to bring him 3rd and 13.
Well, I mentioned earlier, I believe they always set up things. You know, you kind of watch Norfolk Catholic over the years, and they'll do things until you start to say, wow, are they ever going to change it up? And then boom, they'll throw that play in there, a little play action pass or something. They'll go deep, and I look for something like that. They've been setting that up, a lot of these short wide receiver screens. It gives Verbka a lot of confidence in completions when I look for him to go downfield.
Theo Bloom with his 8th tackle of the game from the inside linebacker position. Verbka's going to throw on 3rd and long. Deep across the middle. Matt Miller's got the catch. Matt at the 30, 20, a race to the house. 10-yard line brought down. They're going to spot him down at the 12. A huge play for Norfolk Catholic, 57 yards.
And a nice job there by outrunning Jordan Fouillon. And you could see Matt Miller, it was a skinny post route, and we talked about him going deep. That time, that's exactly what happened. Miles Verbka took a 5-step drop, threw that ball in the air about 25 yards. That whole Neumann team was kind of sucked up towards there. Okay, we're going to play press defense. We talked about what they're doing, and all of a sudden the playbook opens up, and Norfolk Catholic says, well, if you want to press us on defense on the corners, we're going to throw the skinny post deep.
Miles Verbka on the money to Matt Miller, 57 yards, 1st and 10 for Norfolk Catholic from the Bishop Neumann, 11-yard line, so field position changes just like that. And the Knights could have a stranglehold on this game with a touchdown here. 10:32 to play, third quarter, 1st and 10 from the 11. The ball carrier, David Engelhop. David into the secondary near the goal line. He's going to be down at the 1 yard line, yep. And it's a gain of 10 on the play. Should have the first down yardage, and the Knights on the doorstep.
And it was just vital for Wahoo Neumann to come out. If they wanted to get themselves in this game, they had to give a good stance there. They had a 3rd and long. So, you say field changed possession-wise, but momentum as well, Joe. Just took it right out of the sail out of Wahoo Neumann.
Jumbo set behind Miles Verbka. It's David Engelhop, the ball carrier, right side of the offensive line. David is in the house. 3rd touchdown of the game for David Engelhop. Norfolk Catholic 22, Bishop Neumann 8.
Boy, nice job there by the offensive line over the right guard, right tackle. You got Aiden Burrows, you got Jared Marsden getting his first start. Just power football right at him. David Engelhop, as we've mentioned earlier, he's such a strong young man, just leans in, gets the 1-yard touchdown there.
With 10:07 to play in the third quarter, David Engelhop, a 1-yard touchdown run. The Knights 22, Bishop Neumann 8. The extra point by Dylan Cotto is up, and it is good. Norfolk Catholic up 15 points, 23-8 on the Pete Sut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
Find the right car at the right price with Northeast Nebraska Federal Credit Union's Click, Shop, Drive app. And for a full line of financial services, become a member of Northeast Nebraska Federal Credit Union. Visit nnfcu.com for more information.
Custom Sports of Norfolk, the official apparel provider for the NSAA, can create just about any apparel item for your team or group with personalized screen printing and embroidery. Get the competitive edge at Custom Sports, 2505 South 13th Street, Norfolk, or CustomSportsCo.com.
Reminder, tonight's game is streaming online at 106kicks.com. Hear the game wherever you might be in the world. The game is also video streaming at NorfolkDailyNews.com. Internet streaming connection provided by Telebeep Wireless of Norfolk. Simulcast tonight, Joe Jaden, Jay Kenobi, Shannon Pospischel, Chris Bromer, our producer-engineer Matt Humphrey, and Norfolk Catholic, who was once down 8-0, now lead at 23-8, 10:07 to play, third quarter. Jay Kenobi, David Engelhop, moments ago, his 3rd touchdown run of the game. This one a 1-yard out.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of character and a lot of confidence coming back down from 8-0. Kind of got their bell rung early on and said, okay, how are we going to respond? Well, they've responded with 23 unanswered points and a high-level execution both offensively and defensively.
Dylan Cotto kicks it away, and it's caught at the 8-yard line by Jackson Simons. He hands it off to Jordan Fuyan. Fuyan, 30-yard line, 40. A juke at the 45, still on his feet into night territory to the 46-yard line. So a nice return by Jordan Fuyan for Bishop Neumann. That is the dose of adrenaline they need if they're going to get back into this ball game. Shannon Pospischel, down on the field to you.
Exactly, Joe. After that last touchdown, you could see Bishop Neumann just kind of having their heads hanging a little bit and not knowing what was going on. A little step in Norfolk Catholic. But that play right there can give a big boost to Bishop Neumann to try to get back into this.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by First National Bank. 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. Cavaliers right to left on your radio. Under center, Noah Vedral. 9:57 to play, quarter number 3. Now they're going to audible. Vedral is going to move to the pistol formation. The Knights to rush 6. Vedral takes the snap, fakes the handoff, winds up, throws deep. He's got Fuyan in the clear. Fuyan, did he cradle it in? No, incomplete. Broken up by Colton Lyons. He managed to get a fingernail in there and push it away at the last moment.
I think they're going to call that a completion.
The referees are going to call it a completion. You're right, Jay, at the 8-yard line. That is a play of 38 yards.
You know what they ran there, Joe, is 2 tight ends. So you could see Neumann. It was an audible play, but they had 2 tight ends. They had everybody bunched up at the line of scrimmage. They had Fuyan out wide, and they just threw it up there for him to go get it. And a nice job. Shannon mentioned that earlier. His height. There again, it comes into play on a big play.
1st and 10, or 1st and goal, I beg your pardon, for Bishop Neumann from the Norfolk Catholic 8-yard line. Vedral from the pistol, looking for a quick answer. Referee stop play. It's going to be a false start against the Cavaliers. It'll back them to the 13-yard line. 9:34 to go here, third quarter. Jordan Fuyan, 5 catches, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
And Coach Turman told you before the game, you can't make mistakes. Here's another example, Joe. They get a little momentum, they get a big play, and then right away they come back with a 5-yard penalty. These are the things. If you're going to beat the number 1 team in C1, you just can't have big plays and then turn around and have a delay game or a hold or a block in the back. And they've just continued to do that throughout the night.
Noah Vedral from the pistol. A receiver to the right side of the formation, a receiver to the left. Fuyan on the near side of the field, single coverage. Vedral from the pistol. The Knights to rush 6. Vedral takes the snap, throws, looking for Fuyan. It's incomplete. And on the coverage, Nathan Zock, a bit of an inside slant, and Zock had good positioning.
Zock had perfect positioning. It was about 4 yards. He took about 4 yards, and he tried to go inside, and Zock said, no, I'm going to beat you to the spot there, and really jammed him up on that route. So just a perfect textbook play by the cornerback, Nathan Zock.
Earlier tonight, listen to the football pregame show brought to you by Wayne State College, Western Office Technologies, and Stadium Sports. You heard from the Norfolk Daily News Tom Beamer, Norfolk High football coach Tom Olson, Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman, and Knights coach Jeff Beller. Second down and goal from the 13-yard line. Noah Vedral, pistol formation, takes a snap, low snap, through his wickets, and Vedral falls on at the 21. So the Cavaliers had it at the 8, first and goal. Now they're going to have a third down and goal from about the 20. Good grief.
You know, and that snap wasn't even close. And I don't think he got 4 inches off the ground. You know, these are just, Coach Turman has to really be getting frustrated. You can't, you know, they've got exactly what they want here. They're spreading Norfolk Catholic out. They've got one-on-one situations. They've got 2 backs in the backfield to protect, and the snap's 2 inches high.
Receiver to the right side of the formation. That's Theo Bloom, the tight end, split out. Fuyan's on the slot to the left side of the formation. Vedral from the shotgun. They need 20. Vedral back to pass, pressured, rolling towards his right. Looking, throws, looking in the end zone. He's got a receiver. It's incomplete. They had a receiver in the clear. That was Ben Simons, but breaking it up for the Knights, was that David Engelhop who broke it up? I believe so.
It was David Engelhop. Very athletic play. Come into play there, 6'4", and he's got a vertical of about 25 inches or so. Very nice play recovering. What happened was the quarterback bought himself some time, rolled out to the right. The receiver at about the 2 or 3 decided, I'm going to cut back to the back of the end zone, tried to throw it over the top of Engelhop. Engelhop just, you know, he's a dunker. He went up there, he went up there and tacked it like a dunk. And
Fourth and goal from the 20. Cavaliers are going to go for it. 2 receivers set, a receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Noah Vedral from the pistol. Vedral fakes the handoff, rolling towards his left, throws across the middle, incomplete. Intended for Theo Bloom, the tight end. He had a step, but the pass out of the reach of Bloom. Cavaliers turn it over on downs. The Knights will have the football from their own 20-yard line. 8:18 to play, third quarter. Norfolk Catholic 23, Bishop Neumann 8.
Well, it's a game of inches. You know, you look at that. Miles Verbka laid it out there perfect for Matt Miller last possession. That possession, he was open. I mean, and it just, Noah Vedral just led him by inches. So it just 2 contrasting possessions there, coming up with different results just because of the quarterback just not being perfect on that one.
Split out to the near side of the field for the Knights. Michael Stinson, Miles Verbka from the pistol. Verbka, option right side, and misdirection. He's going to try his left side of his offensive line. Bishop Neumann blows that up. A loss of 1 on the carry. It'll bring up second down and 11.
Yeah, again, nice job by Neumann. The chances they're taking defensively, you know, they're just not having that opportunistic opportunity where they cause a fumble. You know, credit Norfolk Catholic, they're not turning it over, because as many chances as Wahoo Neumann's taken, Joe, they're busting a lot of things up, and they just haven't forced that turnover yet. Norfolk Catholic's done an excellent job of hanging on to the ball tonight.
Second down and 11 for the Knights from the 19. Pitch, Dylan Couts going right side. Couts going to try to turn the corner. He is going to get strung up in the backfield, brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll bring up third down and 11 for Norfolk Catholic. Coming up at the end of the game, we'll have the Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust post-game show. Their professional staff are ready to serve your financial needs at all Elkhorn Valley Bank locations in Norfolk, Hoskins, Pierce, and Wayne, member FDIC.
Yeah, and here comes a big third down here. Third down and 10. Look for something with David Engelhop. Wouldn't be surprised if they go to that running back screen type thing with David Engelhop here. They've got a spread wide out both ways and a full house backfield.
Brandon Brunig on that tackle for Bishop Neumann. Third and 11 from the 19. The snap to Verbka. Throws across middle's got a receiver. Michael Stinson in the secondary across the 40 to the 44-yard line. A gain of 25 on the play.
I tell you what, if I throw darts, I want Verbka on my team. That was absolutely another one. Just Stinson got a step on the linebacker. He got a step on Theo Bloom, and Verbka just threw a dart, about 11, 12-yard dart, and then Stinson finished up with a nice run at the end as well. So really nice. His last 2 passes have been right in stride, head high, right where a receiver wants it so they can run after the catch.
We'll check in with Shannon Pospischal here in just a moment. First and 10 for the Knights from their 44-yard line. The ball carrier is Drew Lisey, the fullback, into the secondary. Flag flies in. Lisey into Cavalier territory to the 45. It'd be a pickup of 11 on the play if the play stands.
I think they've got a holding there. They threw it right in there at the Either that or a face mask. Might be a face mask on Neumann.
Oh, it is a face mask. So count the 11-yard run for Drew Lizzie. He now has 4 carries for 19 yards. Is it a 5-yard incidental face mask or a personal foul? They're going to march it just 5 yards, so the Knights are going to have the football at the Cavalier 40-yard line. Things slipping away from Bishop Neumann in a hurry.
Yeah, if you want your team to have a chance here, Joe, I've never understood this. Defensive timeout here. I mean, your momentum, your emotions are just, you're down in the dumps. Shannon talked about it the last time he mentioned something. You've got to get a timeout here if you're Wahoo Neumann.
Verbka under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Miles keeps it himself between his center and left guard, and he's buried at the 31-yard line. A gain of, give him 8. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Back down on the field, Shannon Pospischel.
Yeah, exactly. Jay said a little bit ago, you just saw Bishop Neumann making some great plays. They were all pumped up, and now Norfolk Catholic's taking it right back down the field. And watching Bishop Neumann players on the field, they're just kind of walking around and hanging their heads.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by First National Bank. 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. 2nd and 1, they call it, for the Knights from the Cavalier 31-yard line. Snap to Verbka. Back to pass. Looking deep down the field for Matt Miller. A jump ball. Jordan Fouillon and Miller fighting for it. And it falls to the ground incomplete. Fouillon looks like he's shaken up.
Yeah, that was just a one-on-one going down the right side. They faked it to the I-back and just let Matt Miller try to get some distance and some separation. That time, Fouillon did a great job and said, you're not going to outrun me like the last time we went this way.
In our Faith Regional Health Services Sports Medicine Fantasy Picks for tonight, Chris Bromer, our statistician, has David Engelhop. I've got Noah Bedrell of Bishop Neumann. Shannon selected Miles Verbka of the Knights. Jay's got Dylan Couts. Hand up David Engelhop, right side of the offensive line. A 1st down and more. David inside the 30 to the 27. A gain of 4 on the play. Knights move the chains.
Yeah, and a nice lead block there by Paul Euler. He's playing tight end. He's a kid, 6'1", 190. Again, another 2-year starter throwing that block out there as tight end. You've got so much size up there. They can complement so well. They're throwing deep now, and then they say, okay, now we'll throw a little power at you. Don't be surprised if they come at a little option as well.
Chase Clausen, I beg your pardon, to the far side of the field for the Knights, split out. Couts to the near side. Now Couts in motion towards the far side. This is a handoff to Couts, jet sweep, and Couts is brought down at the 25, a gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8. 5:22 to play 3rd quarter, 23-8. Norfolk Catholic with the lead. David Engelhop, 3 touchdown runs in this game. Noah Bedrell, a touchdown pass to Jordan Fouillon.
Yeah, nice job so far by the people that we kind of expected. I mean, David Engelhop's having a big night, and now what's nice to see for Norfolk Catholic is Miles Verbka has really stepped up. The first half, kind of a conservative, kind of let's get him some confidence, throw some easy passes down the line of scrimmage. The second half, the offense coordinator and Coach Beller are saying, you know what, let's let Miles Verbka make some plays.
Matt Miller split out to the near side of the field. Miles Verbka from the pistol gives David Engelhop. David tries the right side of his offensive line and stutter steps to the 20. Give him 5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. 4:40 to play. Shannon Pospischel, once again down to you on the field.
Yeah, Norfolk Catholic just kind of having their way here, taking their time, eating some time off the clock, using David Engelhop, using Dylan Couts. One thing we haven't talked about, Joe, is depth. If you look at Norfolk Catholic sideline, you look at Bishop Neumann sideline. Norfolk Catholic can just keep subbing kids in left and right. Guys go down, and they just plug new ones in.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by First National Bank. It's a 3rd and 3 for the Knights. And ball carrier left side, David Engelhop again. David trying to haul the defensive line of Bishop Neumann. Gave him a ride of about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 2 from about the 20. From here, it'll be a 37-yard field goal try for Dylan Couts. We'll see if Coach Jeff Beller elects to go for it or kick.
I'm guessing the first day of high school this year, Coach Beller opened up the door and saw Ethan Piper walking in at 6'3", 245, and the fastest kid in junior high, and said, hey, you two, welcome to high school. Shannon, you're right, there's depth. You got guys like that walking the hall, you're going to have depth.
37-yard field goal try forthcoming here for Dylan Cotto out of the hold of Miles Verbka. 3:35 and ticking, 3rd quarter. Knights looking to push their lead to 18 points. Here's a snap. Placement's down. Kick is up, and it is no good. Cotto misses it left. Again, it operates as a punt. Bishop Neumann's going to have the football from their own 20-yard line. 3:26 to play in the 3rd quarter. Reminder, currently on Light Rock 97.5 and LightRock97.com. Pierce hosting O'Neill at this hour. And Kansas City Royals baseball at Baltimore at this hour on News Talk WJAG 105.9 FM.
Yeah, and a good drive there. I mean, obviously not a great drive because they didn't end up with 3 points or 7 points, but a good drive by Norfolk Catholic there. And, like Shannon mentioned earlier, taking time off the clock, running, getting some confidence, getting a little swagger. They're having their way right now, especially up front on the line. 3
receivers the right side of the formation. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. Vedral takes the snap. And he's going to keep it himself between his center and right guard, brought down at the 23. Pick up a 3 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That was a big play by Victor Stoffel, getting his first start. 6'6", 225. He's actually starting tonight in place of Aaron Hoff, the All-State defensive tackle there. But a nice stop in the open field as a quarterback. That was one of those plays we saw early on where the quarterback fakes the handoff to the fullback and then dances around, tries to cut it to the outside. So nice open field play by Victor Stoffel.
How many Class C1 coaches can say, okay, this lineman's out. Okay, we're going to bring in the 6', 225-pound guy to back him up.
Yeah.
And Vedral, boy, it looks like a fumble on the way. Vedral's going to throw it deep down the field, incomplete, intended for Theo Bloom. They throw a flag on the play. They got pass interference. Looked like a broken play as Vedral couldn't handle it initially. Was it a fumble or maybe it was just a trick play? Now we got flags all over the place.
It was a bobbled snap, but again, the snap was, just starting out a drive that way. A tough way to start. The quarterback hasn't had a lot of those clean ones tonight. I think we're going to have infractions on both sides. Well,
both against Norfolk Catholic. You got a pass interference. I think you got a roughing the passer.
Yeah.
2:43 to play in the third quarter. 23-8. Norfolk Catholic with the lead. Shannon Pospischal, what'd that look like to you down on the field?
Well, the pass interference is what I was watching. I'm not sure where that came from. It looked pretty clean. I did not get to see the personal foul on the roughing the quarterback, but this is definitely going to be a first down.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by First National Bank. The roughing the passer is declined. The pass interference is accepted. Thank goodness this is not the NFL. That'd be a spot foul. 15-yard infraction against the Knights. Bishop Neumann will have a first down. 2:43 to play in the third quarter. The line of scrimmage is the Cavalier 38.
Yeah, the Cavaliers really need to put something together here and make this a ball game, make it a challenge, because it just seems like the last quarter and a half, 2 quarters, Norfolk Catholic has really just capitalized on so many things, out-yarded them, out-momentumed, out-executed. If Wahoo Neumann wants to get back in this game, this is a pivotal drive that they get something out of.
Right to left on your radio moves Bishop Neumann. Ball on the far hash mark. Vedral from the pistol. Option left side, and he is going to get swallowed up in on the tackle for Norfolk Catholic. Might have been Noah Pfeiffer in there. Yeah, Pfeiffer was in there. 2 players in there. It's going to be a running situation for Vedral. No sack. It's a loss of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Up here it's easy to see things that you talk through the game, but I just don't understand when people think you're going to run wide against Norfolk Catholic. The athleticism, the speed, the physicality, you got to run right at them if you're going to run at them. Running wide, this delayed stuff just is not going to work.
2 receivers right side of the formation, 2 to the left. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. They call it 2nd and 13 from the 35. Vedral back to pass, sideline route incomplete. A little bit too tall for the intended receiver, which was Theo Bloom. Norfolk Catholic finished 9-2 a season ago, falling in the quarterfinals to Boone Central Newman Grove. Bishop Neumann 5-4 last year, missing out on the playoffs altogether. The Knights beat Bishop Neumann last year in Wahoo, 42-7. It was Norfolk Catholic's 4th consecutive win over the Cavaliers. Tonight's the 8th time the 2 schools have met in football in the history of the matchup, and Norfolk Catholic leads the matchup 5-2, outscoring the Cavaliers on average 28.1 to 11.4. 3rd and 13 for the Cavaliers from their 35-yard line. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. Vedral looking at a 6-man defensive line, fakes the handoff, play action, flushed out of the pocket, rolling towards his left. He's running for his life. Underhand flip, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Paul Euler, the inside linebacker. Euler body slammed at the 20-yard line. There was a flag on the play, I believe, but the Norfolk Catholic Knights pick off Bishop Neumann once again. It's Paul Euler that time.
Well, Paul Euler with a great interception, but the play was made by that backup defensive tackle, all 6'6", 225, comes in there and makes and rushes the quarterback, Victor Stoffel, senior. He made the play where he flushed the quarterback out to his left, running for his life, and then he tried to do kind of a
shuffle pass,
a la Brett Favre shuffle pass, and Euler just broke on it. I mean, you can see Euler break from the backside here. He broke on it, intercepted, and big play for Norfolk Catholic defense on 3rd and 13 to create a turnover again for Neumann.
Look for the Knights to go for the home run right here. 1st and 10 from the Bishop Neumann 20-yard line, 23-8. Norfolk Catholic with a late 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Miles Verbka takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to get sacked. Bishop Neumann's defensive line not fooled at all.
Yeah, there's
said Lachek, the defensive tackle, was the first to get his hands on him. Said Lachek with the sack.
There's the gamble, the first down gamble on defense, and Norfolk Catholic kind of didn't have probably the play they wanted for that gamble by the defense. But, when you gamble and you gamble and you gamble, Norfolk Catholic eventually says, you know what, we'll get you here. When you gamble too many times, we'll get the isolation one-on-one plays that we need.
Loss of 4 on the play, and David Engelhop, the ball carrier. Engelhop at the 25, breaks a couple tackles, holding the ball out like a breadbasket out to the 23-yard line. And it's going to be a pickup of just 1 on the play. Minute 20 to play third quarter, 23-8 Norfolk Catholic.
I said it last year, and I'll say it again this year, Joe. He's tougher than a pair of lips on a woodpecker. that David Engelhop, he's something else. I mean, that play right there, he just sidesteps one guy, then he powers through another guy, then he lowers his shoulder and gets another guy. It's only a 3 or 4 yard run, but the physicality he uses, he's just a very, very strong athlete, and just love the way he runs.
Kind of Norfolk Catholic player shaking up down on the field. Can't see it from up here. Shannon Pospischel down on the field to you.
It's David Engelhop. It looks like he's cramping up a little bit right there. The trainer's out on the field trying to stretch him out, so I don't think it's anything too major.
Shannon, what did that interception look like to you that Noah Vedral got picked off by Paul Euler?
Well, Victor Stoffel was chasing him down and Vedral down very hard, and Victor got shoved in the back, and that's what that penalty flag was for. And the quarterback was just trying to make some great play, and it just turned out great for Norfolk Catholic.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by First National Bank, 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. A minute 19 to go, third quarter, 23-8 Norfolk Catholic with the lead. The Knights on a 23-0 run. You usually don't use a term like that in football, but that's the case. 23 unanswered points, and David Engelhop will walk off the field under his own power. And, again, you hope that is just a cramp.
Yeah, right when I say he's tougher than a pair of lips on a woodpecker, he gets hurt 2 seconds later. I think, the radio sometimes can jinx a guy. But
Catholic fans are telling Jay to shut up right now.
Yeah, quiet down. No, it looks like just a cramp for him, and he'll be fine, it looks like.
3rd and 12 for the Knights from the Bishop Neumann 23-yard line. 2 receivers left side of the formation. Miles Verbka under center. Verbka takes the snap, inside slant. Matt Miller with a catch. Miller shakes off one tackle, and he's going to be planted at the 13 and pick up a 10 on the play. Going to be shy of a first down and should bring up 4th down and about 2.
Yeah, 4th down about 2, and now they bring in Dylan Couts as running back, a 5'9", 155-pound freshman. That's who's going to play in place of David Engelhop. So it'll be interesting what they call here, if they go to a power game with the young freshman in there, or if they give Miles Verbka a chance to maybe roll out an option type play.
I guess I would go for a field goal. Here it's short enough. 26-8 makes it an 18-point game. Miles Verbka under center. Referee's going to stop play. Maybe a timeout's been awarded. Timeout Norfolk Catholic. 38 seconds to go. Third quarter, 23-8. Knights with the lead on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
After practice or before the game, when it comes to value menus, you can't top BK's. Check out the King Deals value menu starting at just $1 at either Burger King location on Benjamin Avenue or 13th. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, have it your way at Burger King.
Cornhusker Auto Center, Cornhusker Nissan, and Cornhusker Pre-Owned Superstore are names you've come to trust for over 25 years. See them first for sales and leasing of newer pre-owned vehicles and your service and parts needs. Your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Nissan dealer. And remember, when we buy locally, we all win.
Coming up at the end of the game, Jay Shannon and I will announce the Norfolk Medical Group player of the game. Norfolk Medical Group serving the medical needs of your entire family. Located medical offices north in Norfolk. We'll also announce the Burger King Whopper play of the game. Have it your way at Burger King, South 13th or Benjamin Avenue. 38 seconds to play third quarter. Norfolk Catholic 23, Bishop Neumann 8, and the Knights are going to go for it on 4th down and 2 from the Bishop Neumann 12-yard line. Miles Verbka under center. 3 receivers right side of the formation. Verbka rolling out towards his right, throws. Matt Miller with a catch. Matt at the 10, shakes off a tackle, spins off another one. 5-yard line, still on his feet, near the goal line. And he's shoved out of bounds to the 2. Boy, I tell you, Matt Miller would have got in the end zone. That would have been one of the most special plays all season.
That was a very good individual play. And I tell you, a guy that is going to wake up and have Matt Miller in his nightmares is Jordan Fouillon. He had him, and they missed the tackle, tried to come back, make another tackle on him, missed him again. You know, those two have had quite the battle tonight, but at this point, battle won by Matt Miller.
Matt Miller, an 11-yard reception from Miles Verbka, and the Knights with the ball first down and goal from the 3-yard line is where they're going to spot it. On the doorstep here of Bishop Neumann, and a chance to take a 29-8 lead and put this game away. Miles Verbka under center. And a jumbo set behind him. David Engelhop has his 4th touchdown run of the game. Wow. 29-8. Norfolk Catholic with a lead. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter.
How about the offensive line on that play? Right tackle, Aiden Burrows, 6'4", 290. Right guard, Jared Marsden. That was a really good job there. Just a simple handoff, like a 34 dive, just right up there. But David Engelhop didn't have to work real hard for that one. Credit the offensive line on that particular play.
With 25 seconds to play in the third quarter, David Engelhop, a 3-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Dylan Cotto is good, and the Knights in command. They lead it 30-8 with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
Your sports medicine specialist in Norfolk is Dr. Michael Adams. From preventative care methods to keep you in the game to management and care of sports-related injuries, see Dr. Michael Adams, providing excellence in care at Family Health and Sports Medicine. Call 844-8167.
For all of your trailer repair needs any time of the year, contact Tracy at Eastern Nebraska Trailer Repair. Also ask about grain hoppers for rent, long or short term, at Eastern Nebraska Trailer Repair, 1212 South Pine Industrial Road in Norfolk.
Coming up Saturday morning, Sports Talk on 106 Kicks and 106kicks.com from 9 to 10 a.m. live from Hy-Vee East this week. Tom Olson, Jeff Beller, Darren Suxdorf, Sarah Klug, Kathy Gebhardt, and Chuck Hughes at Sports Talk tomorrow morning from 9 to 10 on 106 Kicks. A night to remember for David Engelhop. 4 touchdown runs now in the game, 15 carries, 84 yards. He's also caught 3 balls for 44 yards. He has some big plays defensively, too.
Yeah, he the biggest play I thought defensively was that tip in the end zone. That was just huge on that 3rd and long to save the touchdown there and force him into a long 4th down. And offensively, we all know what David can do offensively. What surprises me about him, he's one of those players that, people always say big guys don't look fast. And you say that when you see him run. And then you're like, well, no one's catching him. So, I remember one guy in particular in this area, Matt Herring, years ago for Pierce. People would say, how fast is he? Well, he's outrunning everybody. But when you're that big, where you're 6'4", 6'5", you don't necessarily look fast, but nobody's catching you. So David Engelhop, he is fast. We all know how powerful he is. He's just a special football player, and you just look at his career here. He has had a special career.
Bishop Neumann, after the touchback, will start from their own 20-yard line. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. It's 30-8 Norfolk Catholic. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. 3 receivers the right side of the formation. In motion towards the near side is Trevin Rizach. And back to pass Vedral. Throws across a bit. Oh, that's exactly it. Theo Bloom was wide open by 5 yards in the clear. He would be celebrating about right now in the end zone if Vedral was online. Instead, it's an incomplete pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10, 21 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Well, I'll say this. Miles Verbka makes that pass tonight. I mean, these players for Wahoo Neumann are open. There's going to be a lot of discussion if you're Norfolk Catholic's defense. You're saying, hey, why are these guys this open? They just haven't connected. I mean, there again, the difference in this game to me is a lot of their quarterbacks not making play. Norfolk Catholic's quarterback is making plays.
Noah Vedral from the shotgun formation, 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 20-yard line, right to left on your radio. 21 seconds to go, third quarter. Vedral might be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass and completes the pass on the near sideline. Thomas Lilly, and Lilly brought down at the 31. A pickup of 11 on the play. The clock will stop for the first down.
Yeah, there's a nice, just simple route. Maybe give him some confidence. Maybe that's what Tim Turman's thinking is, hey, let's run a lot of simpler things, shorter things, give that confidence to quarterback, because at this point in the game, you really want to draw on something if you're Neumann. You want to score some points here in this fourth quarter. You want to end this game saying, hey, we just had a couple mistakes. We turned it over. What you don't want to do is get up 8-0 and end up losing this game 40 or 50-8.
Cavaliers unable to get a play away, or did they? No, they count the play deep across the middle. Bloom has the catch. Theo Bloom has the catch at the 43-yard line. I was quite shocked that they allowed that play to happen. There was zeros on the clock. I think the man who operates the horn blew it late. It is a pass play of 26 yards from Vedral to Bloom on the last play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books at Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 8 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
Stop into Midwest Meats and Fish in the Hub in Norfolk. Tell Dan what you're looking for, and he'll help you find the best meat, seafood, and specialty items in the area, including steaks, ribs, brats, crab legs, and more. Be ready for company or to feed the family with quality meat and seafood dishes. Midwest Meats and Fish in the Hub, Norfolk.
Call Western Office Technologies and upgrade your old copier and printer to a new Sharp multifunction system. Sharp multifunction copiers feature low-cost operation and award-winning dependability. You can't go wrong with Sharp equipment from Western Office Technologies in Norfolk, Yankton, and O'Neill.
Pizza Hut has everyone's favorites. Pizza, pasta, wings, and more. You'll find something everyone will love at Pizza Hut. If it's burning hot wings or a stuffed crust supreme pizza. The perfect stop before or after the game. Pizza Hut. Now you're eating.
For complete automotive maintenance and repair, trust your vehicles to Ritter Repair of Norfolk. They're experienced in both gas and diesel engine repair and use AC Delco parts. Call the guys who care at Ritter Repair, 600 Sherwood Road in Norfolk.
Fourth quarter just getting underway. Noah Vedral throwing on first down and 10 from the Norfolk Catholic 43-yard line. Pass is complete to Jordan Fouillon, a gain of 9. Fouillon to the 34 of Norfolk Catholic. Jay Kenobi.
Yeah, Theo Bloom is really going to get some attention here because right before we ended that third quarter, you could see him just doing right down the middle of the field, kind of doing seam routes, and one he hit, one he missed. Now there's a little more attention to him. You could see that last play. David Engelhop actually just jammed him at the line of scrimmage, and so David Engelhop took Theo Bloom out of the play and thus made the second option the wideout, and that's who they threw to.
Scored a pass along for you. 2:55 to go, third quarter in David City. David City Aquinas all over Lutheran High Northeast, 34-0. Second and 1 for the Cavaliers from the Knight 34-yard line. And Noah Vedral is eaten alive. He is sacked at his 40-yard line. It's a loss of 6 on the play.
Boy, everybody came on that one. Actually, there was about 3 or 4 guys back there. The first guy, David Engelhop, overran the play, and then the other guys came in to clean up. It was a great defensive call. I believe Tim Kastmeyer is actually the defensive coordinator for Norfolk Catholic. Sent everybody on that one and really brought the house.
All right, also on the tackle for Norfolk Catholic, Victor Stoffel. And it's third down and 6 for Bishop Neumann from the Norfolk Catholic 39-yard line. Noah Vedral from the pistol. 2 receivers right side of the formation. Receiver left. Vedral rolling out towards his right, being pressured from the backside. Throws deep across the middle. Lilly incomplete. Looking for Thomas Lilly. They got a flag on the play. And it's going to be a 15-yard infraction against the Knights, and the Cavaliers are going to have the football at the Norfolk Catholic 24. 10.5 to play, fourth quarter, 30-8 Norfolk Catholic.
Yeah, I felt like on that one, that ball hung up there a long time, and it was kind of a tough play for the defensive back. He ended up pushing off with his left hand right into the shoulder, and right in the chest. It was right in front of the officials there. So that was some people didn't like that call, but I think the ball hung up there so long the defensive back just couldn't adjust the body.
Shannon Pospischel down on the field to you.
Yeah, just a little bit ago, Joe, I was looking at David Engelhop, and he kind of smiled at him, and I asked him, "You all right?" He kind of smiled back, says, "Yep, just some cramps, Coach, but some of the worst ones I've ever had."
Thanks, Shannon. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. 2 locations in Norfolk to serve you. 10.5 to play, third quarter. First and 10 for the Cavaliers. They're going to call from the Knight 25-yard line. Left to right on your radio. Moves the white, red, and silver. Lilly in motion towards the back, tailback. Vedral is going to keep it. He is sacked. Noah Vedral sacked at the 31 is where his knee went down first. Then he was thrown to the turf like a Raggedy Ann doll. It's going to be a loss of 6 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and long.
You know, there was another one of those plays. David Engelhop is... I have a hard time even explaining this. He's lining up at defensive end, and he's just going. Nobody touches him on that play. Getting in there very quickly and being disruptive. I just can't believe there isn't more attention to double teaming him as he's coming from that defensive end position, because he's very disruptive, and then he's got all the other guys cleaning it up right behind him.
A receiver to the right, a receiver to the left. Noah Vedral from the pistol formation. Back to pass, pump fake, throws across the middle, incomplete. A little bit too tall for Reed Juergensmeyer, and it's going to bring up third down and 17. Noah Vedral, a very good quarterback coming into this season. Just 2 games thrown for 365 yards, completed 62% of his passes, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, running for 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's just been off throwing. I think it's a little bit more pressure than he's been used to in the first 2 games.
Yeah, he has really been off, and I would agree the credit goes to the defensive front and the linebackers in Norfolk Catholic, making him throw a second before he wants to. But yeah, he's had some opportunities. I mean, the secondary has given up some opportunities, and they have not capitalized tonight.
Receiver to the near side of the field, Noah Vedral. From the shotgun, 9:44 to play, fourth quarter, 30-8 Norfolk Catholic. Vedral back to pass, throws, incomplete. Another receiver open, just led him too long. Theo Bloom at about the 20-yard line. And the Cavaliers will have a 4th and 17 staring at them from the Norfolk Catholic 31.
And there was your typical play. He's throwing off his back foot. Shoulders are going back. He's not stepping into it. And he's got to learn that, you know what, you're going to get hit. You got to take that hit. You got to step into it and get some zip on that ball. And many times tonight, again, there was a lot of pressure from Norfolk Catholic, but it's hard to throw when you're going backwards.
Receiver to the right, a receiver to the left, 4th and 17 for Noah Vedral and the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. Vedral takes a snap, back to pass, throws deep across the middle. It is caught. Reed Juergensmeyer is in. Touchdown. Bishop Neumann, a 31-yard touchdown pass. Noah Vedral to Reed Juergensmeyer.
Yeah, and he had an isolation play, just went one-on-one straight down the field on Paul Euler, and Paul didn't have bad position. That time, it was a perfect throw. It was over the shoulder, out of the defensive reach, and just a streak pattern right down there. They actually had 4 wideouts there, just went straight down the field. They were going for it all, and he picked that receiver early. I think he probably picked him because he had a linebacker on him, and capitalized, executed that play well, did Wahoo Neumann.
With 9:34 to play in the fourth quarter, Noah Vedral, a 31-yard touchdown pass to Reed Juergensmeyer. It's now 30-14. The Cavaliers will attempt the extra point this try, and the extra point by Thomas Benish is up. It is good. 9:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 15 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
For all your lawn care needs, give Lawnco Lawn and Tree Care a call. Their dependable professional service will give you the results you want to see. Give Lawnco a call at 379-0506 or outside Norfolk 800-346-0506.
More than 800 independent retailers in the Affiliated Foods Midwest Cooperative deliver high-quality foods at affordable prices. Find all national brands plus their own brands, including Surefine and IGA products at your local Affiliated Foods Midwest retailer.
Welcome back, everybody. The Century Lumber Center broadcast booth. Tonight is a simulcast. NorfolkDailyNews.com. Internet streaming connection provided by Telebeep Wireless of Norfolk. Also on the radio tonight, 106 Kicks, 106kicks.com. Joe Jaden, Jay Kenobi, sideline reporter Shannon Pospischel, statistician Christine Bromer, our producer-engineer Matt Humphrey. Moments ago, Bishop Neumann with a touchdown pass from Noah Vedral, 31 yards out to Reed Juergensmeyer on 4th and 17.
Big play there, 4th down, obviously, and just a really nice pass on that time. That time he stepped in there, lofted it over the outstretched arms of the linebacker, right into the breadbasket of the receiver as he streaked straight down the field.
Thomas Benish with a short kick. It takes off of the 20-yard line, fielded by Dylan Couts of the 15. Couts trying to angle to the far side of the field, makes a man miss, finds a bit of a seam across the 35 to the 37. So Norfolk Catholic will start this drive from their 37-yard line, 63 yards away from pay dirt. 9:26 to go, third quarter, 30-15. Knights, Shannon Pospischel. Back down to the field to you.
Yeah, Dylan Couts that time thought that ball might be going out of bounds, and it almost did, but it had a nice little backspin. Dylan did a nice job picking it up. Now, the coaches down here are really working hard, letting Norfolk Catholic know this is still just a 2-score game. They got to get a drive this time.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. Under center, Miles Verbka. Verbka hands it off left side, David Engelhoff. David trying to string it out and shakes off a tackle, pushed out of bounds at about the 41 and pick up a 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. I know Jeff Feller did not want David to run out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Nice lead block there by Justin Timmerman, the wide receiver there, 6 foot, 185. Really did a nice job of allowing Engelhoff to get it to the outside. But I agree with you there. Coach Beller saying, let's not be running out of bounds here at all unless we have to.
David Engelhoff, 16 carries, 87 yards, 4 touchdowns in this game. Drew Lizzie, the ball carrier. Lizzie to the 48 to pick up a 5 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. If the Cavaliers have a chance, they got to get this stop here on this 3rd down and short.
Yeah, and if you probably see a blitz here package, well, they're actually going 1st down, Joe. They're going to go 1st and 10 here. So, you're going to see a lot of risk on defense here. I think you're going to see some safety blitzes. You're going to see all kinds of things. This is where Norfolk Catholic, you kind of sit back and smile and just watch this, and you're going to get some calls from your assistant coaches up in the press box saying, this is what they're doing, this is how we can capitalize.
Miles Verbka under center, 9:03 and ticking here, fourth quarter, 30-15. Norfolk Catholic, David Engelhoff, ball carrier left side, and David dropped after a gain of maybe 1. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. The Knights coached by Jeff Beller. He has an overall coaching record through 34 years of 320 and 59, a win percentage of 844. At Norfolk Catholic in his 30th year, he enters tonight with a 293 and 48 mark for a win percentage of 859. Beller is currently 5th in Nebraska high school coaching wins with 320. He trails former Omaha Creighton prep coach Tom Jaworski's 343 by 23 wins. Beller's also 3rd in active coaches behind Hastings, St. Cecilia's Carl Tesmer, and Elkhorn's Mark Wortman. Ball carrier David Engelhop, right side, fumbled the football. It's loose. Still a fight for it. Bishop Neumann is saying that they have it. No signal yet from the referee. Still no signal. No celebration yet. Norfolk Catholic's going to have the football. Engelhop managed to either get on it or he swatted it out of bounds back of the Norfolk Catholic 43. It's a loss of 6. Shannon Pospischel, did you have a better look than we did?
What I basically saw was quarterback Miles Verbka probably made a little bit of a poor decision and tried to make a tough pitch to David Engelhop, but it did look like David knocked the ball out of bounds.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank, the official bank of Husker Nation. 3rd down and 15. Again, the ball out of bounds. 8:18. The clock is stopped. Again, Jeff Beller can't be happy about that. 3rd and 15 from the 39. And David Engelhop pass incomplete to him out of the backfield. And Norfolk Catholic will punt it away. Bad possession for Norfolk Catholic there.
Yeah, that is not what they wanted there. That's, and I agree with Shannon there. That they got a little greedy on that option play. You got to understand time and situation. You're up 2 touchdowns. Let's not take chances, Miles Verbka. Let's tuck that ball and just get the 1 or 2 yards. But got a little greedy and made that pitch, and it was hard, a little hot and heavy for Engelhop to catch there.
David Engelhop will punt the ball away from his 30-yard line. I think Bishop Newman's going to throw the kitchen sink at him trying to go after this. Engelhop gets the snap and boots it away. Well, I think he got that off the side of his foot, and it's going to be out of bounds at about the Cavalier 36-yard line. 25 yards on the punt. Bishop Neumann, pretty good field position here with 8:07 to play 4th quarter.
Excellent opportunity for Wahoo Neumann here. Absolutely. Now they got a little jump in their step and a little fire in their bellies, because you look at this and say, hey, we can get back into this real easy. It's a 15-point game. We know we can throw the ball. I mean, that is evident. They can throw the ball. The question is, can they protect?
2 receivers to the right side of the formation. Jordan Fuyon along with Theo Bloom. Noah Vedral, who's been harassed all night. His last pass was a touchdown on a 4th down and long, and maybe a bit of confidence. Norfolk Catholic to rush 5. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers, left to right on your radio from their 36. Vedral takes a snap, back to pass, throws across the middle, incomplete. Theo Bloom in on the coverage. Colton Lyons and Drew Lisey.
Drew Lisey with a nice job of coming across, little crossing route, and Drew Lisey was a headhunter there. That was a nice job. I could tell Bloom he heard some steps coming. He had the corner trailing, and here come Lisey coming at him, and he was headhunting there. That was a nice job of defense, being physical and anticipating where that ball was going to be, and yet it was a clean play, but a physical play over the middle.
2nd down and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 36-yard line. 2 receivers left side of the formation, a receiver to the right, Noah Vedral from the shotgun. Again, the Knights will rush 6. Vedral back to pass, has some time. Now flushed out of the pocket, throws across the middle, incomplete. Able to break it up, Drew Lisey. It was intended for Trevin Rizach, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Excuse me, that was intended for Theo Bloom.
Does Lisey have a twin out here? What's the deal tonight? Because he is really having the game of his life. I mean, this kid, I don't know how many years he started, but he is playing so good at inside linebacker, against the run, against the pass. He just seems to be everywhere tonight. He's just very, very energetic, very fundamentally solid, coming up with the big plays all night.
This is a desperate down for Bishop Neumann, because if they don't get it, they have to punt. I mean, there's still too much time, down 2 possessions, to go for it from your own 35-yard line. And I think head coach Tim Turman probably thinks along those lines, realizes how important it is. He's going to call a timeout. He wants to talk about it. 7:58 to play 4th quarter. The Pizza Hut scoreboard reads Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 15. Back in a moment.
Checking accounts to ag loans. First National Bank's experienced team is ready to help you. They're proud to sponsor area student athletes and wish them success during the sports seasons. First National Bank with 2 locations in Norfolk, member FDIC.
For accurate and precise alignments with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, see Quality Transmission and Alignment. Highly skilled technicians providing the best transmission and alignment service. The name says it all. Quality Transmission and Alignment, 1000 Benjamin, Norfolk.
Pizza Hut has everyone's favorites. Pizza, pasta, wings, and more. You'll find something everyone will love at Pizza Hut. Spicy hot wings or a stuffed crust supreme pizza. It's a perfect stop before or after the game. Pizza Hut, now you're eating. Again, Jay Kenobi up here in the booth with me tonight, filling in for Bob Schnitzler. Bob under the weather tonight. Get well soon, Bob. 3rd down and 10 for Bishop Neumann from their 36-yard line. 7:58 to play, 4th quarter. Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 15.
Well, look for Jordan Fouillon here if you're Wahoo Neumann. That's who they like to go to in these situations.
Fouillon in the slot, right side of the formation. Vedral from the shotgun. Big play for the Cavaliers. Vedral takes a snap, back to pass, pressure from the backside, throws, looking, Fouillon. He's got the catch at the 49, gets it knocked out of bounds. Is it a complete pass? As they say, Fouillon stepped out of the Norfolk Catholic 49, a gain of 15 and a first down. Jay, you called it.
Yeah, he's been their playmaker. I mean, it's kind of high school football can be pretty predictable in situations like that. Coaches say, I'm going to go to my studs. And Jordan Fouillon is their stud at wide receiver. He's got some complimentary ones around him, but they really like to go to him. And Norfolk Catholic was in good defense there. Just, you're going to give up some things once in a while, and that time they just gave up a first down. But you're right, that was the do or die down for Wahoo Neumann.
Jordan Fouillon, 7 catches, 126 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers from the night 49-yard line. Noah Vedral from the pistol. In motion to the near side of the field is Ben Simons. Vedral back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, rolling towards his left, can take off and run with it. He's got an avenue in front, 45-yard line, 40. He's at the 35, slips a tackle, pushes forward to the 34. It is a gain of 15 yards on the play and a first down, 7:41 to play in the 4th.
It is so odd how football can change by halves. We were talking as radio people, Wyatt Savara. Remember that name? Yep. Dominant second quarter, running the old fullback dive. I don't think we've seen that play in the whole second half. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they come up with a little trickery and give it to him here, because now Norfolk Catholic's all worried about the pass. Might be a fullback dive coming up here pretty soon.
Good job by the Bishop Neumann offensive line, giving Vedral some time there and an avenue to run. Vedral takes the snap, flags fly in, and false start usually in this situation. It will be against Bishop Neumann, so their own worst enemy once again. Penalties of the worst possible time. Shannon Pospischel down on the field to you.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. Penalties, but you can just watch Norfolk Catholic's defensive line. They're just laying their ears back and coming hard for that quarterback because they know Bishop Neumann is not going to want to run the football. So as Jay said, this might be a good time for them to run a little fullback draw.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. 7:19 to play, 4th quarter, 1st and 15 for the Cavaliers from the Norfolk Catholic 39-yard line. Noah Vedral. Pistol formation, a receiver to the left, a receiver to the right. Knights will rush 7. Vedral throws near the sideline, completes a pass to Reed Juergensmeyer, and Juergensmeyer is pushed out of bounds at about the 32-yard line to pick up a 7. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Norfolk Catholic Football.
You're listening to High School Sports on Northeast Nebraska's True Country. 106 Kicks, KQKX, Norfolk.
The Century Lumber Center broadcast booth, Joe Jaden, Jay Kenobi, Shannon Pospischel, Chris Bromer, Matt Humphrey. Again, simulcast tonight at NorfolkDailyNews.com. Video streaming connection provided by Telebeef Wireless of Norfolk. 2nd down and 8 for the Cavaliers from the Norfolk Catholic 32-yard line. Noah Vedral back to pass, throwing. Jordan Fouillon with a catch at the 25, shakes a defender, 20-yard line, spins off another one. Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line, a gain of 15 on the play. And Bishop Neumann, funny thing with that little thing called confidence does.
Yeah, they definitely have it right now. You can tell they got a swagger. And, those plays are tough. Colton Lyons is out there one-on-one, needs some safety help, and he did get it. But that is an island out there. And Fouillon, you can see, he's an athlete. He's got those quick moves, and Lyons is too. But it's a matchup where eventually the receiver does get an advantage. And on that time, he did get an advantage.
Gain of 15, 1st and 10 from the 17. Noah Vedral from the pistol. Near hash mark, left to right on your radio. Move the Cavs. Vedral takes a snap, back to pass, throws near the sideline. It's incomplete, and it was intended for Reed Juergensmeyer. It will bring up 2nd down and 10, 6:29 to play in the 4th quarter. Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman, year number 35 as head coach. He's 276 and 146 and 2 overall, a win percentage of .651. And at Bishop Neumann and Wahoo, he has a mark of 249 and 111, a win percentage of .692. Between the two coaches, you are looking at 69 years of head coaching experience. Noah Vedral from the shotgun, 2nd and 10 from the 17. Vedral winds up corner of the end zone. He's got Juergensmeyer out there. He let him too long. One could argue, if you rewatch this game tomorrow at NorfolkDailyNews.com, if you rewatch it and you look at some of Bishop Newman's opportunities, one could argue that Bishop Newman could probably win this game.
Oh, I think you could, yes. I mean, there again, the receivers are wide open. And as I said, the defensive coaches for Norfolk Catholic are going to look at this film and say, we've got some things to work on. It just seems that it's so hard to run against Norfolk Catholic, but to pass against them this year, that might be something that they're going to pay a lot of attention to.
2 receivers to the left side of the formation, 2 to the right. Noah Vedral from the shotgun, 3rd and 10 from the 17. 4-down territory here for the Cavaliers, 6:24 to play. Vedral back to pass across the middle, incomplete. Intended for Ben Simons. It'll bring up 4th and 10 with 6:21 to play.
Yeah, and you talk about these two coaches. You could have this the game of the mature and success bowl. You talk about two coaches who have been around a long, long time and have had a lot of success because both kind of mirror each other. Even in talking to them, both guys kind of downplay everything and I think we're pretty good, Joe. I think we'll do all right. We just want to get better day by day. But both have had just a great amount of success.
4th and 10 for the Cavaliers from the Norfolk Catholic 17-yard line. 3 receivers left side of the formation, a receiver to the right. In motion towards the near side also is Wyatt Savara. Vedral flushed out of the pocket, rolling towards his left. Throw, jump ball in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Bishop Newman. 30-21. On the far side of the field, we're still trying to come up with a number. I think it's Reed Juergensmeyer. It is. Juergensmeyer, a 17-yard touchdown reception from Noah Vedral on the far side of the field.
Boy, that was a great catch. He was flushed out of the pocket. He rolled to his left. There was really nowhere for that quarterback to go. He just ran as fast as he could to his own sideline, and he didn't plan at all. He just threw it as high up in the air as he could.
Bishop Newman going for 2. The carry by Ben Simons. He is in for a 2-point conversion. It is 30-23. So with 6:13 to play in the fourth quarter, Noah Vedral, a 17-yard touchdown pass to Reed Juergensmeyer. Ben Simons runs in the 2-point conversion. Folks, we got a game. 30-23. Norfolk Catholic with the lead on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. 6:13 to play fourth quarter. Back in a moment.
Rags to Riches, the Husker Place, featuring Northeast Nebraska's largest selection of Husker giftware and apparel. Also your Adidas sideline headquarters. If it says Huskers, it can be found at Rags to Riches at the Sunset Plaza, Norfolk.
Jerry Sinclair has been growing for over 40 years to better serve customers. From the Sinclair gas station, convenience store, and expanded Jerry Service Center on Michigan Avenue, they can handle all your automotive repairs, including exhaust, engine overhauls, and more.
Coming up at the end of the game, we'll have the Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust post-game show. Their professional staff are ready to serve your financial needs at all Elkhorn Valley Bank locations in Norfolk, Hoskins, Pearson, Wayne, member FDIC. Moments ago, Noah Vedral, a 17-yard touchdown pass to Reed Juergensmeyer. It's the second consecutive touchdown pass from Noah Vedral on 4th down. And just the 2-point conversion run by Ben Simons, it's 30-23. The Knights lead is 7, 6:13 to play. And Benish kicks it away, caught by Dylan Couts at the 15. Couts across the 20, angling towards his right and gets to the 25, and that's where Norfolk Catholic will start this drive. And now you've got an excited Bishop Newman defense coming out on the field, and they're going to try to hold Norfolk Catholic to a 3-and-out.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of momentum going here, but Norfolk Catholic, they've got that quiet confidence. They've been in these situations before. These are things that, when you look back on a season, these are the opportunities that you look back and say, did we grow as a team or not? And this is a perfect opportunity. Norfolk Catholic, you're still ahead by 7. You've still got the whole playbook. You've got experience in a lot of positions and playmakers, so
Miles Verbka under center on first down. And he's going to keep it himself. Verbka is brought down at the 27, a gain of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Shannon Pospischel, back down on the field to you.
Yeah, after that touchdown, Joe, talking about a bunch of Norfolk Catholic players looking up at the scoreboard, seeing what was going on. And like you said, that momentum has now switched back to Bishop Newman. No longer hanging heads. Fired up kids jumping all over each other, getting each other ready to play the game.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. 2nd and 8 for the Knights from their 27. 7. Verpica rolling out towards his right, pump fake, throws. Matt Miller with a catch. Matt lost the football. Or did he lose his helmet? He lost his helmet. Good grief. Thank God his head's not in there. But Norfolk Catholic's going to have the first down at the 40-yard line to pick up a 13.
That was a really nice roll out there. Good time by the offensive line. Allowed him to roll out. Matt Miller just doing about a 12-yard out. You know, Matt Miller's the guy. If you're Neumann, that's the guy you're going to be watching right now. Obviously, Engelhop's going to be part of this series, but the second one that they want to go to is Matt Miller as much as they can. So if you're Neumann, you got to lock down on those two guys.
Matt Miller, 5 catches, 97 yards in this game. It's 1st and 10 for the Knights from the 40. And David Engelhop, the ball carrier, no gain on the play, maybe a yard. They're going to give him a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9, 5:14 and ticking, 4th quarter, 30-23, Norfolk Catholic.
That helmet went flying off. Joe thought it was a football. That was a heck of a hit. I mean, It was tough. Matt Miller, he did go to the sideline, but he's going to be back in there shortly. But he did sustain a big-time hit there on that passing play.
2nd down and 9 for Norfolk Catholic. The line of scrimmage right at the 40-yard line. They move right to left. Split out to the far side of the field. Paul Euler, receiver to the near side. That's Michael Stinson. Ball carrier Dylan Couts, right side of the offensive line. Dylan sidesteps, couple defenders still on his feet, and is able to get the football to the 47. Pick up a 7 on the play, and it's going to bring up 2nd down, call it 3.
And here we actually it's 3rd down, Joe.
3rd down and 3. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, they're gonna. Then here comes Matt Miller back into the game. Dylan Couts is coming out. They're probably going to go with David Engelhop here. You're probably going to see something out of Neumann. Just let's send as many as we can. We've got to get a turn. We got to get a stop here. So this is going to be an all-out blitz. Everybody's going at it, physical both ways here.
Jumbo set behind Miles Verpka to give David Engelhop right side of the offensive line. David gets to the 50, right on the 50. He should have the necessary yardage for his first down. He's got it, a gain of 2.
Just a little left to right dance, right to left dance. David Engelhop being good, patient, staying on his feet. That allowed him to get that 2 yards that he needed there. So a nice job, an experienced runner of just like I said, the word patience there is what he did. A nice job.
Inside 4 minutes to play in the 4th quarter, 30-23. Norfolk Catholic with the advantage. The Knights have went on a 23-point unanswered points when they were trailing 8-0. Now Bishop Neumann's got back into this thing. Dylan Couts, the ball carrier. I believe that is Dylan. Inside the Bishop Neumann 45 to the 43. A gain of 7 on the play to bring up 2nd and 3.
That was Drew Lisey, I believe, on a little trap right over the right guard there. Everything went left. Everybody's following Engelhop, of course, and they go back to the right side, run a little trap with Drew Lisey. Good for about 9 yards.
They're going to mark him down at the 42, so they're going to call it an 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 2 for the Knights. The line of scrimmage is the 42, 3:16 and ticking. Quarter number 4. When does head coach Tim Turman start entertaining the idea of burning timeouts? Miles Verpka under center gives David Engelhop right side of the offensive line. David fighting and unable to get the first down yard. He's got a yard out of it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from about the 41.
Yeah, that was kind of a play where they go back to that power, go back to that right side. They want to run behind Aiden Burrows and Paul Euler there. They got 290 and 190 going against Brandon Bruni, who's not 204-pound junior. So they're trying to lean on that right side and say, guys, this is what offensive linemen like. This is what we're going to smash mouth. We know we're going to come right at you. Let's get in there and dig in and go.
3rd and inches from the 40. Miles Verpka under center. Verpka gives to his fullback, Lisey. He's got the first down yardage to the 38. Drew Lisey, a gain of 2.
Yeah, and this is, you said it before, you've got to start thinking here, how do I utilize my timeouts? And when does Norfolk Catholic, this is what I always like to see, when does Norfolk Catholic set this up and go for the jugular? The little fake here to Lisey, the little fake to Engelhop, and they end up going over the top to Matt Miller. Wouldn't be surprised if they sneak Paul Euler out there as well. Not surprised if they do some play action pass, because you can just see Neumann, Joe. The safety's up there at about 7 yards. The linebackers are up about 2 yards off. Everybody's coming towards that line of scrimmage.
2:10 to play. 1st and 10 for the Knights from the Cavalier 38-yard line. David Engelhop. Now, slipped, lost his footing. Boy, he had big yards in front of him. Got to the 33, a gain of 5, and Bishop Neumann's going to call a timeout. 2:01 to play 4th quarter. Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 23 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. Back in a moment.
Outfit yourself from top to bottom with Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour shoes and apparel from Stadium Sports. Stadium Sports can design and supply corporate, school, or personal apparel. Call Larry Wells at Stadium Sports in Norfolk at 1-800-286-3213.
Add beauty and curb appeal to your home or business with a Rainer Garage Door from Warren Garage Door. Rainer Garage Doors are dependable and stylish with a timeless look. Add a powerful garage door opener and you've got easy access with Rainer and Warren Garage Door on South 37th Street in Norfolk.
The Omaha World Herald rankings for Class C1. Norfolk Catholic ranked number 1. Columbus Scotus is 2nd. Wahoo Neumann ranked 3rd. Pierce is 4th. Boys Town number 5. Ogallala is ranked 6th. Wahoo High 7th. Ashland Greenwood's number 8. Chase County is ranked 9th. And Boone Central Newman Grove is 10th. Lincoln Journal Star rankings has Norfolk Catholic number 1. Columbus Scotus 2nd. Pierce ranked 3rd. Bishop Neumann number 4. Boys Town's ranked 5th. Ashland Greenwood is number 6. Wilbur Claytonia is ranked 7th. Holdridge 8th. Ogallala 9th. And Kearney Catholic is number 10. Norfolk Catholic with a football, 2nd down and 5 from the Bishop Neumann 33-yard line. 2:01 to play, 4th quarter, 30-23. The Knights hanging on. Miles Verbka takes a snap, gives David Engelhoff. David waits for a hold open, and it did open. He's got the first down yardage to the 26. A gain of 7 on the play and a new set of downs for the Knights. Clock ticks away to a minute 54. And a timeout. Nope, they stopped the clock for the first down.
That was a big first down. Now you're at a minute 54. You've got now 3 more downs to go. And that was one of those where he just said, we're going to line up and go right at you. David Engelhoff kind of went left, right, a little bit, little dancing, but yet showed some power. Good job by the offensive line as well.
Bishop Neumann calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. A minute 54 to play in the 4th quarter. Again, 30-23. Norfolk Catholic once again down on the field where Shannon Pospischel standing by.
Yeah, Coach Beller was just looking around, wanting to know how many timeouts Bishop Neumann had left. He's trying to figure out his strategy, what to do this last minute 54. Not sure if there is one timeout left or if the scoreboard's right with 0. So he's trying to figure out what to do, how to get this clock down to 0-0 and get Norfolk Catholic a win.
Yeah, I agree. This is it's the playbook. You limit it to a degree, Shannon, and then you start to wonder, do they take that shot? Do they go with that dagger? Because if there's 0 timeouts, obviously, you just keep on running. But if he's got a timeout left, he's going to be thinking, can I go for the jugular here? Can I make that big play to end this game with a score?
Yeah, it's a gamble, but it's a great gamble when it works. Coach Beller's been around a lot of years, so he's going to make a decision that he feels best and that he's had experience with. I look for him just to keep pounding the ball with the running backs and trying to get that 4 and 5 yards a shot.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank. First down and 10 from the 26. Engelhoff, the ball carrier, left side, and he's going to get brought down by Reed Juergensmeyer, the outside linebacker. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The Cavaliers appear to be out of timeouts. Minute 40. Clock ticks away. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 9, call it.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting here. Again, Neumann, you know what's coming, you know what they're thinking, but I agree with Shannon. There's going to be there's the comfort play. They go with things that we're confident in. We got the players where we want them, and we've repped this hundreds and hundreds of times.
Miles Verbka under center. 6 men on the defensive line here for the Cavaliers. The Knights will take the snap at the last possible second. The ball carriers, Drew Lisey, the fullback, and Lisey gets to the 24 on the play. And the clock continues to tick away with 1 minute, 5 seconds to play.
There's that trap play to Lisey. This has just been a heck of a game. It was we started thinking in the 3rd quarter, where's this really going to go? And we talked about, heads being down, and we talked about, what do you do from here? And boy, all of a sudden the spark happened, and the passing game from Wahoo Neumann got on fire, and they made some big plays, and this has ended up one heck of a football game.
Clock down to 40 seconds. Maybe one more play run here for Norfolk Catholic. Jeff Baller emphatic with his offense, what he wants to do here. I think the Knights might want to take a timeout and risk the delay of game. Norfolk Catholic takes a timeout. 33 seconds to play. 4th quarter. We'll keep it here. Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 23, and it looks like the Knights are going to improve to 4-0, or a bigger pardon, 3-0 with this victory. And over the years, we said it early, the last 4 meetings, Norfolk Catholic outscored Bishop Neumann 142-27. Norfolk Catholic had owned this matchup, had been blowouts, even though it was supposed to be a nice matchup. Tonight we got that nice matchup.
Well, yeah, you always see it, and you always think of these two schools, and you're right, they've been blowouts. The thing we talked about early, Joe, we said, what is the speed going to be? What is the difference going to be? Because the first night we watched Norfolk Catholic, we thought, wow, is there anybody even close to this speed? Wahoo Neumann has proven to me tonight the speed is there. I don't know that the physicality, I think that's been Norfolk Catholic's advantage. They've had more weight, they've had more size, more strength. But the speed of Neumann has been impressive, especially those wideouts. And that's the way this game played out. It almost seemed like 2 or 3 games within a game. very two good football teams, and you can tell by tonight, Wahoo Neumann does deserve to be in the top 5.
Miles Verbka under center, I formation behind him, 33 seconds to play. Verbka takes the snap, gives to David Engelhop. David waiting for a hold open. Now he's going to reverse his tracks, going towards his left side. Bishop Neumann pushes him out of bounds. Jeff Beller's going to have a heart attack. They have not stopped the clock up in the... I'm going to say the scorekeeper's been struggling here, at least in the fourth quarter, because they've had the down and distance wrong on a couple of times, and now the clock has probably had 5 to 6 seconds evaporate off the clock. The clock currently stands at 21 seconds. I wouldn't be shocked if this gets back to about 26 seconds.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. It was one of those things. Oh boy, David Engelhop has to understand. You go down there. You cannot run out of bounds, and he was coming right at the coaches, and I think he had the 3 coaches down on the field and the 6 in the press box, and about 43 teammates all yelling, "Go down, go down!"
2 broadcasters to boot,
and 2 broadcasters, and Shannon was right there. I mean, we had everybody saying, "Go down!" You just have to understand that situation, and it's a learning moment. They're 17 years old. I understand that, but yeah, that's a play where you can learn from that, and hopefully take that with you for the next game or next time you have a game like this.
Well, they have not added... Okay, now there you go. 24 seconds. They've added 3 more seconds on the clock. It's 4th down and 8 for Norfolk Catholic. If you kick a field goal here, it'd make it a 2-possession game. I think the Knights are just going to go for it. They're going to tell Miles Verbka, no, you're going to hand it off. You can't risk the kick block. Verbka's going to throw. Lob to Matt Miller. It's an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass, 18 seconds to play. Bishop Neumann's going to take over at their 24-yard line. They must go 76 yards in 18 seconds.
I about had a heart attack there. Fuyan had a chance at picking that off.
First, that's fine if he picks it off. But the fact is, if he's on his feet and can fight off the guy he was fighting the football for, then he could have a return. That would be the issue.
And he stayed on his feet.
I guess I would have liked to see the field goal attempt, honestly. Yeah. You make it a 2-possession game. You got to show your kicker you got faith in him. And I know he's missed 2 already in this game, but it's a long season.
I'm just glad we didn't see the interception.
We'll see what Bishop Neumann does here. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. 18 seconds to play. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers from their 19. Vedral takes a snap. Back to pass. Sideline route. Jurgensmeyer with the catch. Steps out of bounds at the 31. 13 seconds to play.
And now you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defensive backs. 3 down linemen, couple linebackers, kind of a prevent defense. It's a long way to go from here.
I beg your pardon. It was a 7-yard gain, not 11. 7-yard gain. The line of scrimmage is the 31 of Bishop Neumann. 13 seconds to play. They got to go 69 yards in 13 seconds. If you're Coach Tim Turman, you want to get the ball to about between the 40 and 50. Then you have a chance at a Hail Mary into the end zone.
You're going to see a hitch and go here, probably a couple times. Wow, that's...
Noah Vedral spikes the football, and the clock still remains at 13 seconds. I've had a problem with the scoreboard here at Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. They operate it at a basketball clock with tenths of a second. In football, that should not be. It should be a solid 13 seconds rather than 13.2, because I have seen some games in high school where the scoreboard, they have that. I've seen games not inside a second to play. That could be critical. Noah Vedral from the shotgun. 2 receivers the right side of the formation, receiver to the left. The Knights will rush 3. Vedral back to pass. Being pressured, throws across the middle. It's a hook and ladder. I don't even know if the pass was even complete in the first place. It's at the 42. There's a fight for the football. The clock is down, and it's run dry. Now, I think they're going to add some time. They're going to call it a reception to Theo Bloom of 9 yards.
If you're going to call it a reception, you've got to put 3 or 4 seconds back up there.
Then they're going to say it was a fumble on the hook and ladder, then the fight for the football, and the clock has run dry. It's all zeros. The referees are still together. They have the football at the 41. They're going to add some time, and we're going to have another play here. This thing's not over yet.
Yeah, it was the hook and ladder right across the middle. They ran a slant.
But Norfolk Catholic has it after the fumble. So Norfolk Catholic's recovered the fumble. They're just going to take a knee. It's over. So Bishop Neumann went with the hook and ladder. Theo Bloom with the catch at the 41, but the ladder part of it The lateral was not caught cleanly. It was a fumble. Verbka takes a knee. That is it. Norfolk Catholic defeats Bishop Neumann 30-23.
Great football game. You know, and a lot of change of momentums when you think about it. As close as the score was at one time, I believe it was 30-8.
Yes.
Right? It was 30-8 at one time?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, 8-0, Neumann early. Then it goes up, Norfolk Catholic 30-8. Now it ends up 30-23. A very good high school football game.
30-23, the Knights win it. They improve to 3-0. Bishop Neumann drops to 2-1. When we come back, we'll have the Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust post-game show. Their professional staff are ready to serve your financial needs at all Elkhorn Valley Bank locations in Norfolk, Hoskins, Pierce, and Wayne, member FDIC. Back in a moment.
Ernst Toyota of Columbus invites you to their showroom on East Highway 30. Visit them today and see Ernst's quality selection of Toyota vehicles, or browse anytime at ernsttoyota.com.
Wayne State College offers affordable undergraduate and graduate programs preparing you for a great career. In fact, 99% of last year's graduates are employed or in grad school right now. Choose Wayne State College, where it's always a great day to be a Wildcat. Visit wsc.edu.
Norfolk GM Auto Center. One low price, plain and simple, always. Go to Norfolk GM Auto Center on the 275 bypass in Norfolk for your next vehicle purchase. New or certified pre-owned. They have it, or can find it for you. Norfolk GM Auto Center. Remember, one low price, plain and simple, always.
Cartridge World Norfolk caters to business customers. You'll save up to 30% off Superstore prices. They deliver for free to qualified customers and offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call 844-PHIL. That's 844-PHIL.
What's the best part about living at the Meadows? Making new friends and renewing acquaintances, knowing the staff, and having a support system. For independent or assisted living, make your choice the Meadows, 18th and Park in Norfolk.
Always a great selection to choose from, great financing, and salespeople ready to help you find the vehicle you need. Trust Boardman Auto Sales at 13th and Norfolk Avenue for quality pre-owned vehicles at fair prices. 379-4553. Boardman Auto Sales in Norfolk.
Teamwork is the foundation for success in sports and in the business world. Nucor Steel, Volcraft, Nucor Cold Finish, and Nucor Detailing Center are proud to support our youth, moving forward together to build a stronger tomorrow for all generations.
You need Telebeat Wireless high-speed internet if you want the best internet connection around, keeping you up to speed and in the game with the area's top-ranked wireless internet service. Proud sponsors of all area athletes. Telebeat Wireless high-speed internet. Call 371-BEEP.
You've got the look. Now get the performance. Let Ag and Industrial Engine Machine customize your street rod, racing engine, or high-performance engines. You'll get higher quality workmanship, competitive prices, Joe Gibbs Hot Rod Oil, and dynamometer testing. 1107 Monroe Avenue in Norfolk.
Dr. David Schroeder of Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is committed to dental wellness for patients of all ages. For dental implants, extractions, cosmetic veneers, crowns, bridges, orthodontics, and more. New patients and emergencies are always welcome at Family and Cosmetic Dentistry.
Scranton Flooring can help design your dream home or business with their large selection of carpet, luxury vinyl, wood, laminate, tiles, and backsplash, as well as cabinets, onyx showers, windows, and doors. Find quality products at competitive prices with friendly professional service. Scranton Flooring in Norfolk.
Drive up for your favorite brewed coffee, lattes, espresso blenders, fruit smoothies, or iced drinks featuring breakfast burritos and sandwiches at Scooters Coffee. Open daily for your convenience. Scooters Coffee, located next to Reynolds and Shell in Norfolk.
The attorneys of Koppel, Rocky, McKeever, and Schlecht are committed advocates. Visit them on the web at greatadvocates.com or on Facebook. Koppel, Rocky, McKeever, and Schlecht PC, attorneys at law, a full-service law firm in Norfolk and Omaha, committed to advocating for you.
Wacker Home Improvement Company. Siding, gutters, insulation, thermopane replacement windows, residential roofing, chain link, and vinyl fence. Wacker Home Improvement of Norfolk, providing years of experience and quality home improvement products.
Welcome back, everybody, to Norfolk's Veterans Memorial Field. It is a final as Norfolk Catholic has beaten Bishop Neumann 30-23 on the Pizza Hut scoreboard. You're listening to the Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust postgame show. Right now, down on the field, we've got Shannon Pospischel standing by with Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman. Shannon?
Coach Turman, great job in that second half of coming back, fighting down. Your kids never gave up. What'd you do just to keep them going?
Well, I mean, a couple things happen. You get a little momentum here, and they feel good about it. We complete a couple passes, and then the last touchdown pass there, we really got them going. And I really thought if we could just make a stop somewhere, that we had to have a chance, and then I knew we were going to get a steady dose of Engelhop up the middle, and if we could stop him, which is a task, and we didn't get it done, I thought we might have a chance to make another play.
That passing game that you have going there in that second half with Fuyan and I believe it's Jurgensmeyer, you got such great size there that you can just get them the football. Is that something that you can really look forward to and going to utilize the rest of the season?
Those two kids are really nice athletes. They're great track athletes, and they can jump, and they're very athletic, and we got to take advantage of that.
Well, Coach, best of luck the rest of the year. The team, the way it looked like, you're going to be in the playoffs, and you might get another shot at Norfolk Catholic.
Let's hope so.
That is Shannon Pospisil with Bishop Neumann coach Tim Turman. Shannon's Sideline Reports brought to you by our experienced team at First National Bank, the official bank of Husker Nation. And Jay and I will get a word here with Knights coach Jeff Beller here momentarily. What a wild ball game. Norfolk Catholic led 30-8 in this ball game with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bishop Neumann closed to 30-23. They actually had the football in their hands with about 25 seconds left and maybe a chance to tie it, maybe win it. But what a game it was. We got Jeff Beller down on the field right now. Coach Beller, congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Joe.
What are your overall thoughts on the victory?
Well, I think it's a very good football team. So obviously, when you win, I'm happy with it. I don't like how we finished. Maybe the last 14, 15 minutes. I think I maybe got a little too conservative offensively, but obviously we were trying to burn some clock. But we got tested a lot in the air, and we got some work to do with just maybe some ball in the air drills where we could be a little more aggressive to try to get some knockdowns, and just late in the game we should have just went down, and then we can down it. We ran out of bounds. Not a smart play on our part, so we got a little work to do.
David Engelhop, 4 touchdown runs, 98 rushing yards on 24 carries. He had a nice game defensively, did a lot of things too.
David's a very good football player. We expect him to make every play, and maybe a couple he didn't, but overall he played well. He's a tremendous player for us, and I thought we had some other bright spots. We had a sub in for Aaron Hoff, and I actually thought 2 guys kind of played that position. I thought they played pretty well. So, we did some good things tonight. We just maybe didn't finish the way we wanted to.
Coach Beller, coming into this game, Miles Verbke had only thrown 13 passes. Tonight he finishes 9 of 14, 66 yards. He had some big completions, had some nice touch on his passes, and I thought he looked sharp.
I did too, and we need to do that. About 15 times a game we've got to throw it. We know we're a run team first, but we've got to throw a little bit to keep people off balance. Matt Miller had a great night receiving, and we know we got to get the ball to Matt. So I thought all our receivers caught the ball well. So, that was a bright spot. And again, we played a very good football team, so I'm not disappointed. We come away with the win. There's just some things I think we need to work on. But again, you find things out when you play a very good opponent.
Coach Jay Kenobi here. Congratulations on the victory.
Thanks, Jay.
I just got to ask about one guy that I just thought played a spectacular game for you, Drew Lisey. I mean, he just kept coming up with plays in the backfield, coming up with plays against the passing game. Just physical, dynamic tonight. I just thought he really stood out. Your thoughts on Drew?
Yeah, I think Drew's a very good player, getting better every game. He gives us an inside threat running. He's got better speed than people think. They think so much about David and Couts a little bit that they forget about Lisey. And I thought he ran extremely hard, and I thought he played a very good game at inside backer.
I thought the second half, the first half it seemed like you were allowing Miles the easy passes, right down the line and kind of almost in the backfield a little bit. Was your game plan? It looked like the second half you said, okay, we're going to let Miles make some plays here. We're going to let him stretch the field. He had just a dart to Matt Miller, which went for many yards there. Is that kind of the game plan at halftime? You said, okay, let's open this thing up and let's stretch the field out vertically.
It was a little bit. We saw some things we thought we needed to take some shots with, and I told our coaches I was probably a little too conservative in the first half, and we needed to do that. So, he threw the ball well, and that opens up our offense to more things. So, I think we played a very good football team. Was able to come away with a win. There's some things we need to work on to improve.
I'm going to ask a question. David Engelhop, a very special player. You've had a lot of special players, Coach, and I don't want to put you on the spot or anything here, but just where does he stack up as you coached over the years? Where does he line up? I mean, he just did so many things. Tonight, to me, the play of the game defensively was in that north end zone. They were down there, and it was third, and the quarterback went to their sideline, threw it up, and David made a very athletic play defensively, stopped them from scoring that whole series. They didn't end up scoring. Where does he rank in terms of players that you've had, and how special of an athlete and player, maybe even personally, is he?
Well, very special. You're right. I don't know about ranking them all, but he's one of the best we've had. I mean, we haven't had a lot of Division I offers, scholarships playing for us, and so he's got a lot of ability in terms of speed. He's a big player, and he can, he can do a lot of things, run and cover and catch the ball, and so we have to try to utilize him in a lot of different areas, and I think there's still some things we can do. We haven't thrown the football a lot to him. We have a little, but we need to put him in some situations where we throw it to him down the field and let him just make plays. So he's a very good football player, and we've got to utilize his skills.
Norfolk Catholic defeats Bishop Neumann 30-23. Coach Beller, I like the fact you played a competitive game. I think last week, Wahoo, everyone thought it'd be a competitive game. It wasn't. It's a blowout. I think it's good for your team to get tested, and you did get tested tonight.
Well, we did. You're right, and I think that's good, too. I have no problem playing a very good team. I just think we can play a little smarter and maybe do a couple things a little differently in terms of making some plays. But I agree with you. They're a very good team. I don't want to take anything away from Neumann. This was a great high school football game. Our kids had to play for 48 minutes, and I think that's great for us.
Coach, congratulations on the victory. We'll talk to you on Sports Talk on 106 Kicks tomorrow morning.
Thanks, Joe.
As Norfolk Catholic football coach Jeff Beller here with us on the Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust postgame show. Again, the Knights defeat Bishop Neumann. Final score 30-23. Let's take a look here at the final statistics for the visiting Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. They had 311 yards of total offense, 45 on the ground, 266 through the air. Ben Simons, 1 carry, 5 yards. Noah Bedrell, 15 carries, 5 yards. Thomas Lilly, 1 carry, 6 yards. Wyatt Savara had 5 carries for 29 yards through the air. Noah Bedrell, 17 of 34, 266 yards, 3 touchdowns. He was picked off twice. Jordan Fuyan, 8 catches, 141 yards and a touchdown. Reed Jurgensmeyer had 5 catches, 71 yards and 2 touchdowns. Thomas Lilly, 2 catches, 19 yards. Theo Bloom, 2 catches, 34 yards tonight for Bishop Neumann. For Norfolk Catholic, they had 172 yards on the ground, 66 through the air, 238 yards of total offense. David Engelhoff, 24 carries, 98 yards, 4 touchdowns. Dylan Couts, 10 carries, 34 yards. Miles Verbka, 11 carries, 4 yards. Drew Lizey, 8 carries, 35 yards. Kelby Schaefer, 1 carry for 1 yard. Miles Verbka through the air, 9 of 14 for 66 yards. Matt Miller caught 5 balls for 97 yards. David Engelhoff caught 3 passes for 44 yards. Michael Stinson a catch of 25 yards in the game. Looking at the recap of tonight's scoring, minute 16 to play first quarter. Noah Bedrell, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Fuyan. Bishop Neumann ran a trick extra point, if you will, went for 2, and Bedrell completes the pass to Fuyan, 8-0 Bishop Neumann after the first quarter. Second quarter, Dylan Cotto, a 38-yard field goal. It's 8-3 Cavaliers, 9:20 to play second quarter. 7:57 to go second quarter. David Engelhoff, a 1-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion run failed. It was 9-8 Knights at that juncture. 56 seconds to go first half. David Engelhoff, a 35-yard touchdown run. The extra point by Dylan Cotto was good at 16-8 Knights at halftime. Third quarter, 10:07 to play. David Engelhoff, a 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point is good. 23-8 Norfolk Catholic with the lead. 25 seconds to go third quarter. David Engelhoff, a 3-yard touchdown run. The extra point is good. 30-8 Knights with the lead after 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, 9:34 to play. Noah Bedrell, a 31-yard touchdown pass to Reed Jurgensmeyer. Theo Bloom's extra point is good. 30-15 Norfolk Catholic with the lead. 6:13 to play in the fourth quarter. Bedrell, a 17-yard touchdown pass to Reed Jurgensmeyer. The 2-point conversion run by Ben Simons makes it 30-23. And Norfolk Catholic is able to hold on 30-23 in the end. Defensive statistics, Theo Bloom had 12 tackles, 9 solo, 3 assists. Noah Bedrell, 7 tackles, 4 solo, 3 assists. For Norfolk Catholic, Drew Lizey, 6 tackles, 5 solo, 1 assist. Nathan Zock, 6 tackles, 3 solo, 3 assists. Victor Stoffel, 5 tackles, 4 solo, and 1 assist. The Knights had 16 first downs compared to Bishop Neumann's 14. Knights were 9 of 15 on third down. Bishop Neumann 5 of 13. Bishop Neumann 2 of 3 on fourth down. Norfolk Catholic 0 of 1. Penalty yards, Bishop Neumann 5 infractions for 30 yards, and I tell you, each one of them cost him, it seemed like. Norfolk Catholic 3 penalties for 40 yards. Bishop Neumann fumbled the football 5 times, lost it twice. Norfolk Catholic fumbled it 3 times, did not lose it. Time of possession, Norfolk Catholic had the football 27 minutes and 2 seconds. Bishop Neumann had it for 20 minutes and 58 seconds. Again, the final score, Norfolk Catholic 30, Bishop Neumann 23. We'll take another break.